enra Wontumi tie unia pani a only one mrashebe de fie the attorney general central phone shemu a wo ye no tie kakra. As a lawyer, what was your reaction?
You can say unia sabi a fakata se she any employer uye Ghana near or so more when you equal to say sabi you can see the Jawa near the Ashwell. It's Ghana Ghana 6 Ghana for a Japanese. It should be answer or second panel. But you ready said you can show good work on town with you. And say she do the good now as in Libya. Say, Uncle now, Uncle, you know, one. I was said, Sikabi edition in Sa. And I say, a Japadi edition in Sa. So on Shasso Magana mine. And say she. Name question I you know, you disarm say. The question you disarm say. Question you know, you disarm say. Sabu, please, you know, media money a yen one. Oh,
media trial,
no. He said, we didn't need a more. It can. Nipa we didn't need a more. It can. Nipa no case in a fan of one. Said you, so no one could give them more. What will any more say? Oh dear, my number fact will be. A year, you are Attorney General. It may be a chain case we by Ghana ha. They are very popular. Okay, you are Tago. Okay.
Yeah.
You are Tago. Papa, a black case in the court of appeal, no. Attorney General was we on a lawyer. I am more, yes, on a lawyer. I'm a high court today, name on a lawyer. I'm a high court, no. And say, baby, in 2 minutes, so you could see the ananas and to be to a lawyer. Na yina ene ye adwuma enti breno koba se oman ninkunim e wo high court court of appeal ne court mu no ya Attorney General ene be ne lawyer on say answer na case ne be court kra na Ghana ha de ye gu ye rakago ani ma se now okon high court it's the public perception and not case no any no. Judge a crowd what is for high court. One here I could do Prawunya, not the assembly. What I say. In tea, Saku could do one here would now be the assembly. We will not any people who would depend. There's not like day. I could move as and what I would say, Sebi, public media trial and will soon transform with the Panocra in the assembly so who be. So one here. A Bama Jaja, what my case is so. Oh, Yaku could do Elfen near Seno, and Madi would give them no, or Madi give them. While we are you did them no, the Nako to a fiasco. So, Intina Yakasi media trial, a possible and yet. Media trial, the NTA, another reason Tia Yakasa and yellow, and he said, what Attorney General Nankasanso at the press about so. He said, yes, at the press about so, he said. No, that's not TV so the case. Usha case we are fax me woman. Usha ube who say with the charge we cry bonwa, the cocoa me dibin. He said you now can say Usha fax one. Make to be the crowd the charge of abuse of public office for profit cry bono. Me bona me dibin. So court. Now being fear me including Maya. Was the Ghana for and so Asha fear mountain. And no now name to focus at Ukraine, declare what for catch deal. It's that case is on your name. Only what I say. And the other part say, was a pressure about so none of maybe as a way when you mistakes, we get petty mistakes. I want you will be a while with default. Then so. Ubu with default. There is one here now who so be in tea. Let me talk about could be intermediate trial there and yet in intina in Japan, you know, many yarging. Nemu menka sese cases ne wo court wa emfa ntuja ye ka nka wo ye adwuma na nka wo ye ne yie a na nka nra na waba abonte nipa sumasi obenten ye de case ni nyina ye de akokot echa case no baso ye do stage say na ye ko ye nim no ne brief mu enye no ano na Ghana for cases na ye de kokot na ekoso enunti na media trial no meninya den enye ho me patro duentia
abane se wo mu a yabo nkwadu a ye sa ne mai ATM no emrem no wa akwanya bi a wo betimi efa so to na mo bi ana
akwanya wo ho ne mum sebe sene mpani kan ye Bible kan wa de nyina ho kwan enso nyina na fakaye sabio udi agwaze se tumi no wo mu nsabi wa ya no kwakusu wo mu phobia we ka se defamation ama se bia senke no kokota yi ana we di demo a wakusu wo mu for malicious prosecution ne mum ubebisa ho se sabre ni ehu hiya ne sen ubetugo disa wo ye sure pa di abiti ya kisa na mo no mubako
musa we my adisua kakra wo mu na menya okwan cases ni bi wo hono mu a obete se atene general bebo kwadu no kakraka sika wo mu no kakraka ye ni konyina court a na yesi ye man bela na sika kitikiti bi na ye de atoso te se ebia yesi sika ye involved in the case bi a 500 million Ghana cedis obepie no yesi man bi a bail condition bi a 10 million Ghana cedis 3 sureties ne hwani anybody be confused say and can something cause be a go together with abi and bail conditions no and answer emran is association no efa bail ho no enye sa na tie
okay bail no sabe unia e wo judge nsem na ono na unim sede usi association no fa na sabe yedu ye bo ko aduku jina court eno nche se we defo enti e wo se judge no hu se uni fo and he says you for charge na yede wakobo no yede abo de wakojina court no na no nkyere se enwa no no sa it's a judge mabila enye no ho na ohwe ede mabil fi se emrem no yenye ni wasem ma wuni fo na isa se yenye ni wasem ma wuni fo ntino judge no so ebe ma obila ono na behwe the reasonable na odi amount enuntina eba mesam.
Lawyer Nana AJ Bafua Anopay, Nenimeti for my helpful in Adawase. Yamin Shaw.
Yamin Shaw.
Is a proud product of Kumasi High School, South MP. I don't know. 3 minutes. I will show you some videos. And somewhere and this among your corner position. Womo Ekikaye, National Cathedral. The sale of state lands and owns and some and they woman cars and for and they efaho so ana LGBTQ plus and also encomodia womudi when they were in opposition na and they mampani John Dramani mama beye mampani na ocheze emrano krano baby you one more ekodu ye no cheze I spy asay yentumi ntoza gese hye bibia ase foforo na watwi mrashabajafo bi SI e dia kom mrashabajafie biewa the majority leader Mahama Ayarega chese emrano ya pass da ya jatum no bibu sansa ya jatuma adan na mampani mfa nensa ensi so na enhyase enya adwuma ewo manmu yebedi eno so ho nkomo 24-hour economy majority leader na asa kaza se obi a woni dan se aban di sika bi behyem na biabia nyuma bebre no e de amaw no ene ojo o sondaye sisan wadwene efisanya sa e na aban e ba beye ye ba be di san komo nyina nanso no anche foko ene aso eje wona dwa na yama ne ma papa bi ato yama ndo papa bi anom na yatufo afa anamobi a e wo se utu a dada se trabra bom no oho ebe hare wo sabra na mu no ombesan e de ensemo a edi ahim e wo ko wakata hodo no mu ensoso aba ne mohunu de ekoso e wo oman mu as usual. Now it's like an unofficial sitting. Mama me manda.
Our campaign na omunina omuyen. No credit eba kope. And to say the last presidential promise na did no any stretch baby any number baby a woman. And yes, I currently as we speak. A woman say December kumenu eba there. But no current woman say contest there and I say election there. Then ya sa Jacks kakra bo we betine na sa no man ebebam. Say enra bo she na omode ma party for me gidi say omunyina ombedi so enba maka me no wuti ya kan VAT ye ni bi ye obi kra ye parking si hono because ye ya aban ya anya aban contractor anya ana ya ama ye friend sense so ya anya minister na say anya vice president omo asidi kase da omo se ni sa nipa 5 no de beka bia me no beka bia ye nya party no mfaso anuru omo ana ya nya party no mfaso nso anuru omo busuafo ena omo ntimi nya party be mfaso ensin de MPP de be ma omo menim se prof ma ye se research bia e kire se bibi sa be timasi a bibi sa ntimi nsi ana bibi sa ntimi nsi omo bia nim se the time is a new patriotic party e wa ba mu na omo da ho da bia omo nsoro omo da omo paso na so omo nko bia omo be didi peche di omo pese omo nya sa nipa banu enum no omo be nya asensenka party foforo be wa ba nti eni na ma ese obia e ka onu hu ebum na die no oboshe na omo she Europe na nado no omo nyina e be di so. All right,
maka me say e free enra no a omo wie meet na ekona no enne ochina enne di anim obia be gina wanim na ni nua na one ni isi akan ho asem
ene obeka akyerew ana se ensema wo free se NDC fo betumi afa ayusu de atia da achibi ene obeka akyerew a nipa no he is not worth your vote on same fata so obeji wanim
because assembly tintinity we na say so obetima disrespect Nanado. I disrespected the Council of Elders chairman. I disrespected the minority leader. The acting national chairman, the general secretary, who police station, the constituency officer, and the on for 1 year.
No, the moment I was
on for 1 year.
The moment I was no starting all.
So what me Jina Sampany for him a car some chum, no floor no by the fufra. Wo. Ye to abani bia unhunu baby a unhunu baby a na won fa wonya hwe omu e je se omu kete
so in any case on ba the make say yeah say ye to abani wi so o fa wonya hwe so do we na wala ka che say ye to abani wi a obi di we prof
Mache
interesting I hear about me Joso
Akwaba soso
ya ni amini
me dance master maje
oh mini amino wa
na school what to say
ejana dom your vacation tino as you relax your speed ni kakra na me aduma enche biam say ba bibia na by December January then e ho asa e butu
school mama mabio
oh so go so open so oh ya me ncha de bi wa pema dun de enche bia say doctor Emmanuel Prof
Ghana and your Babajina Sia na and pay my young concentrate to the NPP exercise omoya omaye bia ya na nipa be fise I was saying yes you never be free but some people think we have not learned enough from the past experiences near their day. Then pay we see the history about faith and koma koso random no koma umudi how party for process your monsema omoti e free mo no and then enra the mampani da na danko akufado eyeyi
good we know him about mesado asibio na mama ye ne yahwefo nyina achi yejide se obia hu ye baby bia obia wa wo hwe na otie yen bia no mamwache Ghana political parties no sebe enye nenkwa na biba enye MPP ni NDC nkwa nso na political parties ena sebe o omu ho mu ni ho enyo mu nko anso na ebe wo ho ebi an say nre ya te party fufura friend Upia said they no enti wo mu a ebinom based on their own convictions omu de ideas beba ne ade na obidi ne de ba na obidi ne de kono me de nanka me hwe say wo dia a wo no tradition anka be hwe no protect wo dia but unfortunately na menim near na baby no mutimu a na they feel say for whatever the reason is they are justified to denounce their own tradition whatever the reason is per reason ti anya so kasa ma me hu bi okura obenya sebe okwa do be wi ase kura say per reason a anya say kasa ne hu bi okura obenya ha but nyamenya nsa emu no sebe na ma me foforo e no do fa ma me we so unim nyansa whatever the situation may be oyo ma me nti be there be feel senka political party there, that is what the conviction should be any senior senka ne mako but senior nyine hu no nyasa ndete wono ma omu fi MPP tradition nase na ankasa no obeka ya amanfo kra de ko Fati Confederacy time na by UGCC time 47 ho baby empenimfo a in fact penia no da UGCC anopa grant na enyo no nkwa nkrofo aka keka ho a omunyina abo a yekeka bo mu a obeka ya the big 6 time no nanka omu ya big 5 and omu appointed Dr. Nkrumah Sabere no wa man ni beka ho a the big 6. I use the word appointment here because omu anto aba no mu yi no secretary into mu appointed no secretary. In fact omu ma no tax say ono na omwaboa edom ni nyina no unza bato no yetu bi ansa na independence ya na manfo nkai sata no mu ba be 51 elections yetu be 51 yetu be 54 yetu be 56 ansa kra na independence eba 57 but no na parliamentary nkwa legislative assembly nkwa election na yetu because that presidential and na UK for the DS na British for the DS until there were elections elected Ghanaians to the legislative assembly and America say na 51 or 54 or 56 or answer krana independence neighbor ye kwakoto ye for proper elections no enti sabre no na people organize themselves for political party purposes me fa Dr. Nkrumah number 1 because parties no na ne de nka ho as at the 51 election no. In fact 51 election no ye after breaking away no timiko obi enye sa nanka UGC nanka o ka ho na
adio
no ne di ho no mo ya ma me ni hu woni za obeje no abetena ho
erade
ene ye de ni ye ko ni se ko yin baba ye ohene be ya
and na make say a lot of people are fighting some battles silently erade enko omumwa. Yes. Amen. Especially those who cannot share what they are going through. Na every for the fear of stigmatization, any lack of trust. Say we can open up akama sama training. One ko bon deduro e wa bonten. Enti ehu so gidi ani pani no. And some of nipa bebrebe a
acid
and so I encourage a lot of people say what they have gone through. I umetimi apeja abaya the four Yamidu Madu baby enjoy life and they should share with the upcoming youth. Na ensure so that what others are going through no munyintum say enkumu na omu ye dwumaden bompaye tenasi ya there will be a day Lord will show himself up one more time in their lives.
There will be brighter day. Brighter day.
I think I first heard him Kwame Sifakan ebo no nyom ba ko bi and I'm a copy e say why na behind this song. And then later on I realized all the way so aba I mean cause we you should keep going. Right. Okay, me mama kwaba.
You so
na bibia boko na fuko hwa so kuma na say the esro si member so yi
ba me na me ya sa hwa So me just be cast on major license.
Or did you come my dear group? I mentioned Same, returning catcher, Same, good morning. Same, a very good morning to your name, Miniaketua Nuruddin Abbas, Onowo SIF. Yeah, a worker Zungu, a lawyer back on Nuruddin Abbas, Udini, welcome from Udini.
Leaders appear home.
Picking probably brave, sometimes we are a year biba program biba na you could share honoma near dear Hunkoma, and then you look back and you say, wow, enti yepa yeni.
We movie actor ya Kokoi.
Bema now ba.
Bema.
Van Vika.
They say on also betina macro.
Oh sir.
Van Vika be seen if your macro.
I see. Ebokwana guy onaze. Your mama near this Ivona traffic intino. Go with this say ekro no. And I do man adarama. E will be a kwan you too no. Oh, say there. Abu kwade jaja.
Alatawe so chiao.
Na owai me wona che.
What macro?
Ono so macro alatawe.
Celebrity.
Minua pa no. Na no ameye me health screening oba hobe shishe nkonya be boaboa nipa I appreciate him so much. Nyamenshon abu akwa ho I think that this time you also organize your homecoming no ye ni ye
Celebrity Shadrach Shadrach so no so ti wo
wonti otwamu ho Eti yedanyamiase yemfa yaboafo momno bacho me nkofo skani anopai Wontumi sikapuduo na eno mote say Rahina share the story with us say oya second year student senior high school obeko school ayede na obetoto ne nema na onwa dial star 426*20# na odi 1800 ode kototo ne niema edia ko school de NDC fire o man de say sa de be ye no agisa no pa bia jama Wontumi adarema on a mega cash lucky box yiso na oma musika kakra edi bacho anopa ya pick up your phone with me.
Yes.
Na yanko keypad ni ye open keypad no and then you dial star star 426 star. Star 426 hash 20 star 426 star 20 hash.
Yes, should be a mawon.
Star 426 star 20 hash and then you dial.
Yes.
Me dial media no echo good. Yaba enti ubechusu option 1 and you Wontumi radio. Oh boy na asama 6 lucky boxes. 6 lucky boxes no. Then today let me choose 3. But choose 3. Na asai yaba na fi achiro. Why does say ubitwa 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 20 Ghana cedis, 30 Ghana cedis, or 100 Ghana cedis? You stand a good chance of winning up to 500,000 Ghana cedis. Instantly, amuruha na aba abegu phone. So to pick up your phone, just dial star 426 star 20 hash. And you want to miss a kapudo the mega cash. Lucky box.
Yes.
Afi yankoi. Yanko.
Na ya basikana dia wunya pa pebi tu bottom. Na sikanu bottom anu aye mre. Eh, sikanu bottom a. They said dia no na fokuo kano. Sikanu bottom a asem obufu. Ohu. Sikadia yo. Eh. Na abusie ye pesikano. Na ya pe apom de say be di sikano ni atene de.
Opoku mensa ya no onam hin.
Aja ya opoku.
Onam hin.
ya boku no
amone nam central no mo bank crime
sa
tebia ba
timo so akoba central Dr. ya Asiedu twani na menka no
former education minister
Ghana for was placement an opportunity to do more only share ni din komo na ni so ade hunu no Ghana has not experienced about 10-15% of it. The wonimu ene the obetumi nam ngomesua so aye ama nya Ghana kra bibi mine no we've not experienced, we have not felt 10% of it cry. Do na ne wonimu, and I'm hoping say we get an opportunity to do more,
Emulate Herbal Supplement. Wey eye papa apostle safo kantanka the African star. Edura wadi jaye na japade ye cha wunya bi. Enti wadi ama wo say fa sa ho yade bi e wodi atumi ka ni pedua bedi ni penya no. Emulate ene betumi tu ase free ti so besi unase. Ni aye kwankra ye se ko enko Dr. Wontumi nsa ye se kofie no kowu Dr. declare no kopa Emulate Herbal Supplement. Na me say yade bia na asase so e wodin a Emulate ntumi nsa. Enti ne ye se ko ba bia to abido bia na kubusa se ope Emulate Herbal Supplement. Na ye ma Dr. Fom penimfo no so number say bibia ni aya afre wo no mo 0535112873 yesi subiu 0535112873
na ye wie ne sa ne ye wie ye arope wonsa no nan na aye titiriti no wa ko kete so wontumi na no wonso a wo bu wonsa wo bre wa man tem ho no mo obia te won kan ye wonsa no kwa bosome enya so obi sorry anope free ni tin so besi ne nase ne ba bia hwehwe no ne ba bia ya ne ya oje ne ho a enje victory garlic mixture any edro no a anope make am for the amawo drugstore na ben wo ne me say herbal shop no bowru ho jewo de nonum bi ebebo na sa ha wo nyina ebe ye free wo so say bia ne maka ni say no person doctor din komo so a doctor say anope ya obetimi afre no 0242
545633 0242545633
Hepasco
Herbal Capsules aye breboya de adro tatahwe na me say me de adansi a yatienti maami bia hepatitis B enke kunu ya sanse se de adro se Hepasco sa ena nka maami yagu
etuase
Hepasco ena boa no ena etu ase ma no hoto no
Hepasco ya ne boa nya den fofofofu dato a wo mre no
dabi
na nko tena hwa ma hepatitis B kuno
ya dia to nkofo tirim se eni duro se wa duro Hepasco aba antikopabi breboa ya dia bia na duro ye friend Hepasco Herbal Capsules amanfo ye ni dwuma die no mato di se breboa boafo ba ko penti ko be bia to bido ne ko bisa ana so be friend doctor ewo 0557453579 ana 0501459255
na mama time ever make sure draw na no be why na anope edro we na ebo wo wo se wonu mato a wontumi ni die no wo honam nyina ya wo ya wo chiri bremu no etutu wo anope bomodna borua drugstore herbal shop no kope edro ya to ne di se TIME
time herbal mixture
na enra chema ne mema ne so infections awodro no a anope wo sori e adokro no a wojo ho a enje no eye time herbal mixture ne capsules no e na onunum bie na sa yare we yare bi asaba akofo kwati bi na se woni ne nyonko hia ne mu a na se oni bi kura no no so tumi kwati bi eno nti ne ase nka oba wo no mu na be ma ne bi so anonom na aboa mu na yi mu mienu mu nyina mu de na firi wona mu hia enyoma nyina akoyie na not afrija ne nsa no ono na dia ba eno tira na nasese wakwa drugstore bi herbal shop bi no akwakopa bi akire no ne nom ne kura no de ya frɛ no na onkyerɛkyerɛ mu yie 0244
417669 0244417669 Haxa Mr. Any Haxa Capsules me say us dro tatahwinie sa ya kwankro wakwa na nkwa kope haksa na no be kona sa kumkro no ntie kuma bo kumkro amanfo ye ne djuma ye die na no ma to ne din se asatamfo unyanya enhie no to amienu ye no ba akeka ho a wawie be kum no ntema ma ho ato a ne friend Helicobacter pylori no obewu ma ho ato enti ne yese ko be bia to bidro bia no ko bisa pebito ana so betimi afre doctor ewo 0240 238310 ana 0203822855
na eya na de biara da yetenase ya kire wunu a oba wonum bi na obu nsa enyo nyina beko yie na so ade bi wo ho no mu aya amoase na efre ne sanitary pad no oba bi wo ho no na obu ne nsa afọ ko adwuma kwa wontumi nko bi
ontumi yawo
bia gisa wo jeni busumi bia sasa wotra ase anu apre na nyi o mechi mame eye me ho asaye na enya ahomka ene ye mame a kire burulwa sinitwani mame achire buwa ka wo wa bra wode achire sanitary pad ba ye ene ma ye ni ha obi abi
dabi
bo so meso anu manya emfa ho ne flow se de esiba obi dia heavy pa ye ka heavy a ka se heavy no pay
heavy
na so ni nyina mbo no achire pad ba ye ene just ye tani pe mu a ye feel comfortable o sorry ya nya fe na wo pro bi sa me chima me se anyo ma na twem
na heavy flow o
bia ene no oboss asha won so wusa busumi bia de oje live enya homka wa ye no bi bana se ne saka sanitary pad bi no de siesie ne ho na busumi bia o yoba no de obekwa adwuma na se hwe omode mbo no na enso ye be wo nkonsa anope me se ba bia supermarket na ebe wo no ba bia okwa wo se wo pe address sanitary pad na omunso wo mutu aton wo no we eye pad ne e ba ye obia
to
it is out on be na sa won so kotu na sa woton a enfa so no de do so po e na wunya
sa manfo beto
sa netie eti anope sa wo pe enfa so sa wo pe bia gu store mu wo so wo pe bia ko ha na ade asiesie ho no fra ma me a kire bruwai na anope omo 0553 the programs manager yi a kire yi eti number in the good screen the so that me fa number ne ma wa haze na yanko yenim
0553 611442 ana 0277 491385 yanko edu eba center na yanko kwose ho yade SM test na ade tie nie SM test no aye sisia de aduro wa sisia o yakopɛ sambites ebe siesiu na wa wuni atenka wa se du for chie ye oba na be makopa bi na be sa akokono no me esa nyare wa gudo bebre ka ho Dr. Penny was sa stroke ya de pa o anu nti ananam so ama akwa se ye kan forma wo se stroke a anu de do no mfama abonten enti se wo mfimfi mantemu a
mankesim be fi krom na aba
wo ankran so
odoko official town
ya ma Dr. Penini number yes a friend wo 0243989368 ana 0558379545 double cut out of just not opinion in break for nyina ya di ni tin ko ni sisi ni kotodwe na beti na bacho na bakọ ni na poso ni ade bramo na ye de wo ba ye betwa ni tia ni aka no OBD na ya kira se say alright ya BD amen peche daily graphic no work out
we na ka say ko so information minister open kasa do
open media engagement
kanzere je na be ko na pe kasa si
every week bia o krata ni mo
AG unveils 78.2 million Ghana cedis buffer stock scandal. Former CEO wife accomplice face 25 charges. National service deal balloons to 12.2 billion Ghana. Olims Kamana. That was Bobos getting a challenge. I know you.
We tama what teach the pa we had the classroom. Said you could be analysis actually. One and AG at your bay.
President Mahama launches infrastructure plan to guide big push. Professor Okwe proposes service contract approach to manage natural resources.
Daily Graphic anopayin semu a wade ebre ye no enye Attorney General ya ban lawyer peni ana wade aba betu dwa kire se 78.2 million buffer stock ye dwurimdie na akoso na siwo no ne yire ani wonum kikaka ho no 25 charges and I just say in terms of the national service deal no so say I know so I want to tell no 2.2 billion and I know so say sikasem no mo kase no so aban ewi mu nti no be share answer jurofo a kire nsemu e de atoja na usani ase ade ne o say Professor Okwe wo de susuye bi aba ye service contract approach I no ebeboa ama your natural resource no yetimi aboa anti President Mama launch infrastructure plan bia no guide big push na waka ho asem no nti ho asem no da
enti mama so
ba wasem ka ho ba wasem ka
na se rap le ma feature mandem you pick
na sa atuma kwa kuma na
no kaka ho de menka
so wana za ka zo hene ba wase
me de se ya de do kaka ho menka
eti ba mi so awo chronicle
emra
sam da u bokra
na yen hwe ana chronicle for yesa
na chi
langa de for na
dabi nya na chi o story na was ro no
abi de usro no ai ba kan ni na se de sitia na
the kitchen is hot
that
but we will force him to pass it. Gold Board opens application for jewelry and fabrication licenses. Land guard activities. Police drag 2 national security operatives to court.
My video no ebro ne party as a move.
Yankwe. De mo ka se menka man kan mo monka.
Eti abusiafo anope ayi se we ne ebrofo no 20 mechanic no. Fa wo won no fa sise no so. Ana anope wasan ne tira se sisi eja mama eja guni chem den man na ye no a na so mbe force no amabe ono
wa pass so doje
yo
o Kristoni a wa kama Kristofo ajiwa di pa so de oba ya e ba ya watwi wani mampeni wa nya de
kaza fa to fi no ne miensa na osan he ne nsem ne wo ena sameje mfin so eda anti story na fokuo mu yokaze manwe ya me friends em vigilance e so mo to komudia mpempena de na gold no so se yekoye eyi be yaware a ni akwa boka na ade na so mo vigilance ejaba mo ne na sefo no mu no ha adope hu nsem ne so wa ha sei ena langa de fo na posifo kire wonum wono ena no pe nipa mienu ya se ya de wonum akwa gina se dibia anope chronicle breso sem de obokrata no abohu amanie
fosia men powder mema ho di nronie aso masofa kire wane na wo bema na wa ware semu no enema sepisi ugina ona so yere kamfo wa ano eya boho ban ubehwie ni ti no half na wo dia friend sio koko anase kubensuo na wotwe na obenom no na chese wagina ona so a
muke na she na yesa so ore fi utete atopa ma na ebeja wako
ana
One booze happen.
Jolly Shas, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
And our research been swabba.
Yeah. Me pacho montos. Fusia, mon fa fusia.
Fusia the other day. Yes,
me so mon fa fusia no toaso.
Fusia the other day.
En because of fusia. Aso o microphone medum. Aso fusia no kwa wo ye. Ye ni nyina aye gai. Basha mama go your sign bra. Why? Mama go to your sign on LGBTQ plus and in parliament. Mama go to your sign bra. Na you be a meto aso.
Oh sign no.
Okay, we don't sign nyanya ready yanko.
Enti ebusafo no pay so ye be ma dada. Niti no ba modna bia no hwie half. Na their friends so share koko anase kubensuo.
That's right.
Na wo dia no ba ya no na watch. Na so they were falling down flat. Kojo to as a control dia keja ni bo a. Na dia wasa ne ma. Na also na no aye. Musumi bedro ni ye.
Remember ni mu be ma no.
Fosia ko bitas ne de. Koko yare no kude kwa no pay. Na fosia e ba mix na
malaria no.
Malaria fever no ebe dwane.
That's right.
Ebe sima mo wonu mada ho am what bi edi. Ano pay store bi e be won herbal shop no. Store no koji bi e be boa o se. Ana o de fra papa fosia e.
0244 017097 ana 0552 812912.
Kivo hot pepper.
Wey aye mmekwa ye de aduane. Nti na ye ha ye ho nkotwumoko bia wu enkobo ayu ane ade dabi chobafo no indomie fo ne ho ahwafo no ema no omo ye aduane no kivo hot pepper onyatia no no ohwe agum ema aduane ye dese
3p garlic mixture adope me kan fo say draw way e de amao eye garlic kan no ena piwke for Oma bomod na chi munsuo ne ade aguntua mu a adope Food and Drugs Authority in Penifo dia to mu say eye eno tu no nom say do we bia asrafo ye nkwama wo ni pedue ni mu no enwane wo mama gina brane na akwati anyare wo ahodo bi nyina te say wo wonsa no nan eya na eye titiriti no stroke yare na aka moto wo no o blood pressure na kwakodru sen o sugar level no enenam sen wo wa ye kese ere abroso no asthma te say wo yare no a edi wunya no eye 3p garlic mixture edro no ena wo hia eno ti se bo anan ne ko ba bia ye ton edro ne ko pa bitona emoa o ana se frɛ
0248 928824 ana 0201 000021
ABC game no
A B C D E F G H I J K L.
Now ABC game say wo boa mo atrafo no pesika dia tubotom anenti odale *262# yesistribute *262# na aye A to Z ne kan A to Z no na wo choose emumiensa which you see me and no so send ya draw no coso a say o numbers now choose and letters no ba ko ba
usika ne baba ho times 3 dia times 8
ana me and so
200 times
e bru fiada se nyambo ochina
jackpot no and also the real deal na yanko Ghanaian
times so okay
fa Ghanaian times
and yeah my times here not just yan times Ghanaian times I don't so be dwam watiesi dwam
aba
you force LGBT on the throat of the Akufo-Addo government. You don't want LGBT. You would want it. Mube pepa. You use it to win election. Now, when your stakeholders, the international community is warning you, you want to run away. Run to where? You now see governance. You are in the kitchen, you see the heat. I was there. We will plead with you. Let's manage this situation. You say no. Remember that hot afternoon? Agboja, as a chief whip, You remember that hot afternoon when you suffocated me with third reading? You are laughing. Mr. Speaker, this bill.
What is the meaning of what you said?
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Sometimes when I look at majority leader, it's not easy. Mr. Speaker, what I'm trying to tell them is that, you see, when they were in opposition, they forced this bill on us. Even when it was in court, they say the bill must be signed into law. We had President Mahama, His Excellency. He said, "Oh, the bill, he's seen it, but he's referring it to the Attorney General." That was January, and then there would be they will look at the very clauses, the aspect of criminalizing it and bringing a conviction and sentencing.
Ghanaian Times, no, Ujafuna Bohono. Be patient. AG pleads with Ghanaians over recovery of loot prosecutions. And then President hints of public-private partnership. Informal cross-border trade hits 7.4 billion Ghana cedis in Q4 of 2024. Ghana Statistical Service.
Abusiafo Ghanaian Times katafa toso enum no ana wakruche nsem ediaguo na krata animu no asemo a abalo apeni dia to animu no se yenya abodire ntwen nti jeze nema hwehwemu a wonu oye de fa sika bi osusu se sika bi baabi no nwiem no ho asem ho no mampeni so aba bete ho de akere Ghana fo adehye edi afa aban ani ankran kabomu bi a wo ba beyo edi aboa ama chese enwuma tumi akoso adansi no eye katafeto so du mienu odi mu nchiremu no aba honom ti okenka wo ho a obehunu ana chese usane ebase anso a yase eye mfiempinu ane eye June 9 2024 no mu fourth quarter no mu and was say cross border trade no 7.4 billion and Ghana Statistical Service for Sankofu in Abu. And
I see a story about my sister down there, former NSA deputy director granted bail in 38 million Ghana case. Gifty over the case, no. Na age no say it involves 38 million Ghana cedis, but the bail condition was 10 million Ghana cedis with 3 sureties, 2 to be justified. And no say Wontumi and real process, you know, she was kept at the NIB cells, and then hopefully they will go through until proven guilty. She is not guilty. No, at the end, no. These are some of the reasons why I've been talking about ungratefulness. Ungratefulness. Because Obia di Bonia, sorry, that I've always maintained. So Obia, Onya Kunyambe Sumye na. Wafa kwa mbone so di o man sika so de nsa bo man japado emrane ni. But until they are proven se kodu edi bo mu no eyesa no, don't betray them because you think omanya asem. A lot of the people are party for ya, especially more movie from Kumasi ekotena ankran a mudru nkan no mani ayo mutonto omu twabere baby a omote so musinya nyina so omu etimi survive life in Accra no was through this lady. Was through this lady. At the right time, and some of them omuti radios now tie some more can you mutre on Facebook. What I say, I say, ababa wan kwaya bono kwadu ama call to dinner se mebu ase odifo.
Oh, so we eska.
What I say, to say na eyi kan lawyer ba fo we kan tagodi. Asemba ye be kan kakraka. what you say emposanko di boni mpa
papa ye bi odi ye won
you see
suka
see ye communicate so mti radio so TV so titire man bi papa wa ye mu she has lived well with party people just that it happened at the blind side of many what you say men cases wo di boni a koko jina mu chobo ye debi but those that she lived well with you monum na enye a good hand or extended to moi nke nebe bia mujina ena monya so agina wo party no ene de moye no enka munuru ho no nyame nam ne so boa mo no don't abandon her, don't betray her because ne wa ba asem wonya asem mama papa ye yadodo
papa ye de ya
mama papa ye yadodo
papa ye de no be plenty
anyway na bonsam kra so bia to no bedi ko bonsam kra so bia to no bedi
97
anyway ya poku man say
Oheneba me what's the nka
kasa ho ye
nyame adaro ye pa no pe ebone ni chiranko enasi e awada
so ya oda ya won
eno ano no so ko ese na me se ko akuya bonsam
ada won tena ko bonsam nka
de se o kana no pe na magine ko se ko akuya bonsam
memni woni nkomo we PTA awon sansam ene de ye wa ban mu ngoma suaye no eye asoye no eye and then the story that we are hearing and now kwale muzo be display receipt our Facebook ebinimu tua 400 cities ebinimu 500 cities 600 cities and now fe court nsem nyina eba mu when we were leaving office and these issues about parent teacher association no say na ye kra no koduru ye
yo hele ba ma menchia Ghana fo nyina ne titiro ma magipini ehwe anopei na medru asante mamu de ma menhira me wura prekope na menchia na nano matra nkonya nyina to ahene ne asi ahene fo nyina so me de doctor yo Asiedu chimunchia Emma asante mai ene wona 80 years shey anopei nyina doctor yo Asiedu chum echiamo na o shibun cry say ye digidi be bia no Yankopon enhye ya nemu na unhirae na dane de nyina o ma yenkwa ahodi wom ane ba asema abusa mi asema ebuedu na wo hwe baby aye ye de PT nhyehyeye ekoduru ya onim say under the free SHS no every day will be no CP night and this will be no fa anase emene kanin na entina PTA so aneka ho no na aban afa enema na PTA for ye no abai to anamo sa enema ni nyina ni titru ni de ni refer development levia nanka schools na gigi e de bo schools na ho bra the site is oko her records na abai a project wo ye in various senior high schools enyina ni titru ni classrooms abai de makonkwa 3587 classroom accommodation and a beka ho so na be ya ye teacher for ne mofan ho behin ha wo mo so what they call or translate into a mofra do enya space in the 3587 classrooms now you were looking at in excess of 150,000
101.3 Wontumi
spaces abino I chairman at the Bekai senior high school classroom accommodation no it what it meant and they say nyama na PTA no abai ehunu say so ye na ade dada entina I was say you modify sa association ne kakra in the science penny 14 asem ne hu say sa tina ehim no e shede ndijuma bia because a teacher no any a member of the PTA entino ye PA guidelines are kwaya PA ne befa so edi omujuma e wo school ho nyina my main car we met for just I said a told the on my was a Bimosio Abaiji PT for and I say association it to me free almost in normal count. The crew woman is there. The governing board of every school, our PTA rep, our TESO, and my parents. The Obebus said document Ben Abin offer headmaster's handbook. Every headmaster be our handbook. Extend the formation of the governing board of every school. Into all school Kumasi High, Uko Kumasi High. The governing board of Kumasi High, you know, all reps sessions in Nano. Achiche Ekuyokuno, of which the Parents Association no a member. If you no credit, sa wo for no monka school no SSA ho. Then the monka ho a school management. School management there a headmaster and then the management team. Academic, domestic, and the administration, senior housemaster, and then one account on the former management. I'm going to head to the administration of the school. But the highest decision-making body of the school, no, parents, etisubi. Intinyano credit said parents, enka school necessary ne bambo. You know, the yaka yena under a new PA guidelines nature say, my you see school ne platform, NJGPTA, omule diana omudius. Na se chere ne say. Yet my young fat school no say Kamia Kodebi said, Nemani and papa entry fees in entry PTNT, ya permanent free classroom, ya permanent free dining hall, ya permanent see a man intro exams because Akwadani young member of the association. And ya wo form association or my form, it is a voluntary association. But a nearby association ne dada, so woman kasa. A trouble be a more so the school projects in an for yet PA guidelines no are limited be a 20 me access school in Dini Juma City or Peso Dino. Ubetinia and your peso in name. My you see school in platform and find Jessica and far and my association because association no a voluntary association a outside the school. And don't you know a minimum show. A year receipt of school Semakutia PTA dues way. And then after for what it means in they say per the guidelines they buy, you know. Not as at that time, no, which mean yes, because association no a private association and can school necessary. I remember who Kumasi High, you're old student of Kumasi High. If I chose some Mujimu dues, any school in Jimamo, and I'm a boy.
Ariana de Giadi, you wanted the part near the
Muju, not there, party no more. Muju Media Mudio. It is not far different from the PTA. That is why I most of some more Quenya appointed the governing board of the school, so to say the parents and so exhibitor. It is the new current system by the Kofia LED. Emma, a year if you say any day, a yadia, sebi, a boa nasa, sebi, be a woman to almost walk for and a buyer or mobility for. The new guidelines for the buyer, no, every state, the Brunibe friend of the collection of PTA dues. It's a tina if you are teacher for one inconsistent. Almost say almost the tina beshaho. It's what it means in this but so call document because I catch you say teacher need rule to pay in the association but or the still or the tina beshaho. It is a school need PTA dues and that is a year come one seminar. Omudi because all my guidelines nature or say levy approval. Any request to charge a PTA levy requires district or regional approval. As such, say, association a private association and casa a book of members and what the education directorate now what district no more supervised basic school no. regional director to supervise senior high school now approve ma and some waiting yaji. So let me approve ya mama, quite better on cover so approve ya mama cottage. What it means the school man on Becca or a bit more finance or GG or musica. It's the air course one, Ghana Education Service, and I'm a pine. Say, Ubi our daily Baco school be I was up of Friday tier PTA dues and the ma association in the school. No. And the PTA at the Abaya court, at the Ghana Education Service at court, say there is a provision in the guidelines say, answer no bet me a deal musicano, and what's a headmaster approving the maom. And no more trade.
I won't for no enkabom ko na omo de cheche for aka ho no. Na omo de jo musicano so bet me use I just say school no head teacher no, another headmaster no, and I approve ma omo answer.
Yes, into them I may read the relevant portion and I'll say checks and balances or say school heads must approve before PT executive signs check to access PT account. Not me and one so then he say Oheneba Edna Benena to tell you to an Ghana Education Service press release or moye. At some workers or see immediate release. GES cautions schools against unauthorized PTA levies. What I would say, and there will be on the Baco school be I won't hear PTA dues. That headmaster approve and say an association and what would you to say a private and voluntary association no. I approve more man son of what you UC. Also Korea and schools na edge Sikana wow share almost or Monjana. I feel the old threatened headmaster say, we should be as on Jiska. It will be our Jiska, they are no force headmaster and our school number not refunded. Only by a Koyana by. Meanwhile, on what shed as I want you. Watching whole committee, I could feel Saredano. When I have members of the committee, my member Bonchero, who was the Deputy Director General, Management Service, Deputy Director General, Quality and Access, the PA for the Director General, a member, Kofi Asare and a chairman, Kofi Asare.
Yeah.
On the chairman of the PTA guidelines, Amokoye, at the buy. It is a schools, AGG PTA, a yet day, any idea of Nuna, schools in the headmasters, say, updated on MoGG PTA dues. It is not you know you want to and I said, it's our form of activity and pay. I buy it so and a Shamusamuntia PTA dues based on our new guidelines or Modiaba. There was nothing like Ukutia son waiting any admission at school. But I buy say, Ubenya admission. Ako class, ako triadie, obana under the free teachers, they say a cosona. This is a way to PTA dues. It's in your one. Then no draw on my YGB 600, 6 million, YGB 4 million, YGB 7 million. But for credit, you come here, say it's me, my Bible 6 million. You Bible. And about Bible.
Man, I turn to school.
Oh, Bible. So the Bible.
Yeah, me that's it. Why? Okay, obi na born you say mwana mukofa ba mu jejiriji ti say aban say after some otua PT no mu betuma yusu a age say head teachers no go sa approve eka home. Okay, just about 8 o'clock mo ma bewie na mo sori nko na mento so enfrifie ha. Oheneba news emra shefo Oheneba Kwame Boache Thomas Papa M na yemfa emra. Ghanaians vote for vision not wealth. Dr. Baumi tells Doma West supporters. A divided NPP is a defeated party, but a united NPP is unstoppable. Eugene Boache Enchi. KMA orders removal of unauthorized structures and billboards ahead of road projects. AG charges former Baffa Stocks CEO and wife over 78 million Ghana cedis theft money laundering. And then LGBTQ plus already passed by previous parliament. Mr. Fuku.
Oheneba news. The Boga paper. Oheneba news. Mampeni abedi che Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ana wadi atudwa che se Ghana for wonu to aba edema enisu bi owa nisu adi hunu wo enye odefo nti wansem ana woka no Doma West NPP supporters no show mo kan sa che om majority leader ana wo kasa na no ye mmobo ti said the obi a che se wakọ interview ni ebisa nsem a che anu ye na head ama no wo say LGBTQ+ bill no wo say a pass dada parliament etwemu na pa ni apasi amampeni nsan ye woto twede na ora yujimbo achentwi kane subi mrashim jani no se NPP a ya chichemu no bedi nkugu ntem na NPP ejina brane kabom wo ho ne de ejina brane edi nkunim de beba nti ememe yonso ana kizuba yana se wawo wabo ke osubie si ba bia wo ensem fatasi edisi wono come over mucha yes
I was a former member Ruta Mexana no Ruta Mexana malaria fever and Messia see a betuano pay Ruta live and about Runi Pedianimu Kama a feeling a bay free will bet to us in Nevia Ama Pomodema pa now Ruta Tonic and Esway typhoid fever and every Pedianimu and a Messia bar shop on a drugstore no Copebinunum a bay is a hounding in every one of Mabua and our friend doctor 0244
485632 0244485632
Ochia
Heba powder wow sisi ya we ya o yare koku why mere wampam oni atenka osana efichi kromo hawani amane no o kopa ochia heba powder no ewo baby atwabi bia ano no e wasashim tia no pa friends show de utuminum na abere bia anoma esiesi omojina na ya my number say doctor 0591 565557 and 0550639037 Gusto Mesa na why ayefun yade dro tatahwe ya kamfo de amawo uyem samfro wa na oyare osa na kope Gusto Mesa na beboa wo mafichi komo hani amane na dro tatahwe ye Gusto Mesa na menso plus Mesa besiesie oba ana mema mojunso ntente mojunso na moje bi die kire ba ne ade no wadro ye friend Prosta plus Mr. Messi nyina ade nature medics ni bia be ato video na benye bi ato enti ne yase bibia ni aya afre doctor wo 0248778899 0248778899
part 2
Boshaba
part 2
okay I was saying 3 after 8 Yankwe na October say and date you say
20 say
23rd okay so it's today okay
Ajwa
we Ajwa delight na ne mama Vanessa delight and I am birthday nti Ajwa happy birthday to you and we so NPP UK Oheneba so we dey Jonathan Nkrumah North London chapter member and happy birthday
Abawa ene Chairman Mugabe chapter no
okay
Abawa of our radio
okay
and Chairman Mugabe Abawa kunu Chairman Mugabe na ye chairman our North London chapter
Grace Owusu Safo anonso Nottingham South so actually kakra
I think sir and no Nottingham Bristol, and I hear the chapters in UK. I'm yet to visit them. Nottingham and then Bristol. Apart from them, say 20, almost 22 chapters. Okay, Nottingham, Bristol, and Liverpool.
Okay,
Liverpool. So they are yet to inaugurate it. And I mean, Uncle, they are coming in. I have visited them.
Okay,
may call omo meetings. As no mukomoti UK ni baby. Now na me come say a double chairman. Or yes, over branch chairman Eddie. And I will call chapter B meeting na uguno. Me shani baby ada. And me shano. Me kwa na a chairman statement. FM knows when me community pa also ba meet ya tell me kopa unti ya brother to chairman matemeba. And I think say I started kwa and pass so oko. Yes, I think MK too.
Happy
been to MK several times, but omo chapter meeting na meeting ko be. So Milton Keynes, Nottingham, Liverpool, and then I think Bristol. I've been to Leeds, I've been to Hull, Reading, North London, West London, South London, East London, Luton, and then Swindon there several times. Baby, call Birmingham, I've been there. Northampton, and I'm call last time I call Honum. Baby, Leeds, Manchester, I've been there. Northampton, Nottingham, Bristol, and Liverpool, and then MK. Could be what? Can be also have to be there. Bristol for Nebediumu 5th anniversary. No, next month.
Oh,
next month, 22nd November.
Okay,
22nd November.
And no process here. Bet me.
Carry on.
Connection man.
Danny Woho. Anytime.
Maybe so over here.
Let's see. So carry on. Let's go forward.
Grace birthday. Happy birthday.
Now your first fruits here or that way. Ede Beatrice Sange. Na Oko School Ewo Beverly Hills Montessorius International School. Na our nursery 1. Etiano pay Mr. and Mrs. Sange Quincy. Aha, omoba
Sange Quincy.
Etiano pay yama happy birthday, sweetheart.
Akura na di Quincy ana.
Aha, ne ma me na di Quincy. And akura ne momo di Beatrice.
Na ka Mr. and Mrs. Sange Quincy because oba ne be man nyina de Quincy.
Aha. Sange na ye be man di.
Ne wadaso at the Philip by your executive from you were member NPP Crusaders.
Yes.
Kevin was saying
another good guy, Philip. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, Mario. Monyana munko.
Do I am as a young or no one papa near opening Kofi Anane and then near the papa. Ewa hafu mem.
Oh, okay.
It's in Yanko Poya Dumois. And then Mammy Amonu and then
hafu mem. Yes. Weekend will be there. I will join the Tabaomiers team tomorrow.
Okay.
Na menu mo ye Buno regional area. He will spend 2 days or half region. And I'll be with them. Meko. And I'm a query. Omudi and the hands of me.
And when so our Bapany comfort entry. More. Where dear nyasam keto akra nyame adoma Saturday Bantima Methodist School Park honum and ye kwakobwa demu pa nyasam keto ne ye kwakwa ene nyame hira no 84 yi mafrem pomma and Lady Gina
Mamente Globe Education
they're in one of them. Gimpa had to stretch. You know where the new Toyota office is? Gimpa had to stretch. You know where the new Toyota office is? There are some buildings there, some beautiful buildings there. They're in one of them. My people, God being so good, the very day we went there, we met some students in their office. people who had consulted them, you know, they had gone through the process with them. So I decided to engage them. And one of them had gained admission to Cambridge. I was so happy for that guy. He's going to study law. Yes, masters in law at Cambridge. I asked for his feedback, and according to him, everything was smooth. I asked a couple of people. Some of them said that the school they applied to actually recommended Globe to them as their agents in Ghana. It was at this point, ladies and gentlemen, that I realized that indeed Globe Educational Center is legit. They are certified and verified, and their customer service is indeed 4.9 stars. So my people, my question now is, was I right for taking all the time to research and to verify that these people are legit, or I just wasted my time? Let me narrate the story to you all. Please listen to me with candor. After that, let me know if I was wrong. Please feel free to let me know in the comments. So a company of
it is Globe Educational Center. And I will call application, admission, visa application, ticketing, recommendation, accommodation, everything. Bibia, could do school and a Globe Educational Center and make for Ediama. But the name you made the National Youth Week, a Pentecost Church. Will have the presence of Rosalind Efia Ngiza, one of Ghana's most loved actress. Ono ebewo the National Youth Week Pentecost no na onyomo akodi enkomo rakokasa ede afa Mabruno and so asetemu abrabo ehum na basha baboame na menye birthday wish we quickly na fi memedi enkomo from Pasco for asoye na it is her 89th birthday na Oheneba sewa chiretwie. Today we celebrate a remarkable woman whose grace, wisdom and love have been blessed generations. On your 89th birthday, we thank God for your life and pray that He continues to crown your days with good health, strength, and peace. From your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren, home and abroad, we send you endless love, deep respect, and heartfelt joy. You are our pride, our blessing, and our inspiration. Happy birthday, Nana. This is from your grandson, Eric Bafo Ewa. Enti ene anopei, ye nana, ye mame, ye bibia, Oheneba sewa chiritwie, 89 solid years. And yasem ketu akra. Na when say on 90th birthday, no, ye best celebrate in a grand style. So from all of us here, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, especially Nana Bafwa Eric. I must say, Awadapa, Ayuko, Yamame, and Yenana. So, the National Youth Week, Kaneshi English Assembly branch, you know, Ebe welcome Rosalind Efia Ngiza. Na the spotlights. 3rd October, 6:30 p.m. Na munkwe sha Rosalind na onemu mo bonkomo na bibia enye fine ewo honum. Yebedi apomdene ho nkomo na dokota atenase opani akwaba. Machin soso.
Nyame adom me ho ye na musoe.
Erade ne ye di ne ye. Megiri se onsoso ho ye.
Yeda nyame ase.
Yeda nyankopon ase. Ebacho di country number we to na yenkomo twetwe no wahun di ntia e wo se ye wi a ofre 0557453579 and then 0501459255 liver support Pasco enkomo na yebedi doctor bia fine
nyame adom bibia call.
Na you ma bebe bu wiase. Sendro dwuma wo ha, post for ha, nurse for ho, lawyer for ho, anyomtofo ni ade ade nyina. Onye bia anye se obey doctor.
I can't say we say the way I see can you be an free Yankopon the man say Obasa si su Brandon so mbeye na emboa od adasa enti de ne Yankopon the man say me ba yenam nubna ene ahahan so ne emfa ye de ensa yare say de no aka ye no si ye ndi aduaba no ne emfa de emfa na ahahan no ensa yare
Yesu a ye nyini wa abu akwa na papa bi abu akwa fe na Peter na otonoduro.
Okay.
First na omomo di nduro ni na mfie no enti oti ya ofre na obama woduro ukoto dwene ya afre na obama woduro woni ya afre na obama woduro waso na ya afre na obama woduro ye nyine ne hu se no onye doctor na emu na oninim enuro mu.
Okay.
Na ene heba shops ni bi ho wura mu a edro ba ko a esi wonum na ofre do na esa kotodwo yare esa ti yare esa yefun yare sabunya broken heart kro be ka che ebeti masade amao adan na wode wadro no wo se yare ba ko pe ena wanya abotra tenase aye se eno ena wode ba abebo adasa de na ehye unkura ma otu sa na ma.
Okay, ne di kan ye da motif nyina Adia esem kran there was one said that be American medical herbalist so much any okay university kwan ya faso di nubuna ju. There was one this anatomy lecture be I call na discussion about liver brebo. Now lecture no mami who say one of the largest organ we ni paduanum liver no. Na jumadi e di man paduana esombo over 500. Na obubu jumadi na musa esombo manipadua ne pa na eho na hu se osabubo se yare bi muso boamu a etimi ha brebo no masa jumadi na edi no entimi nyeden enkoso emma ya pomudin enyeden ensipi na obubo so no ka se die emma ono lecture no o se ade a bo no hia ono se poison bia ye di ko ye nipadua no brebo no na make sure say oyini na afri nipadua no na brebo na so asa aye nipadua nkwamboa aye den ayarewa nti ho na am picky interest say then it means there is something about this liver na brebo na e was say den ye bibi found nti since from that very day first year at KNUH I'm starting research for and I'm so okay nubuna ben aha ben na ye keka buma ebetimi ayden aboa brebo no masa adwumadi a edi because ehiama ye empo ye Ghana ha sei zoom lion ni ho ayesu wam kasa ofie kura efi ni ade ba ho na otia na nipadua mu aye ntimi nkomu enko prapra ho menka the last time obi ka so ko ni nipadua mu akọ say dabi eno na ye brebo emu aye fi ana say obede no wa prapra ntimi nko ho nti ya brebo no mum asede so ye sa adwuma no nti ho na mu se da bi ebasa ade a se de Nyankopon so another be can dey say cleanliness is next to godliness na say hunidie ya ade ehuhia nti ebasa ade a ma me fa duru ebeba na abeboa brebo na mana ye sa adwuma no na fe so efiri ho so a ohaw bi mpo bom a aboa brebo na timi ayeden atimi atles a ohaw na afiri ho na atimi adi sa adwuma die ya mebebo so nyina nti eno na shame nkura. It
take you how long and how to media do babontin?
It take me over 6 years.
6 years.
Patron.
Fiancia.
Na media do ba. For my first year sa akopim se medical tetekwashe Memorial Hospital Center for Plant Medicine. Nyina na me research about do no nen ya ye bebo abrebo no.
Na won peska na enei edra ye se boys na tuagusu paye de timima otimi no ba daye otimi janamo so otimi ene oba edache na malaria so de ene ye nete da ne da nyina malaria ye nya bi tizenka malaria dro na akwaya na se edura ma be ma wonja be ma mu a senka manfo atu agusu umpeska
I will say ade ba ko a e was say obi apeni say yes di pa yes ne ahonya e was say live legacy bia uni ha obi say ampa ade we ya oye abeye na ho unse na nsa da bia yesu se galamse ya abai yensu nyina ya chemicals nko a ya duane so ya di ya jaye na nanom nuane no ya kofa chemicals nya ade abai na ye di ne to sa no man ya ko nipadua no mu a one thing say brebo no yakopon aye ne say o how bom a it takes years for wo hu sunsanse and I say symptoms e wo nipadua no it can take like 10 years now so how abom and see and I say at the time bomb so this time of the days I guarantee I say in coming years to come ye issue be liver and kidney issue issue abeba gana ha be ye brebo ene ye nsa na liver kidney no issue nti ano ti na yankopon so hu se ebebia ne nipa wo yi ba se ondi kan enhu vision na ade ebesi na waye ho den nhwehwemu nti ano ti na ede aduro yi ba ye na ye prepare se de be ya ye ntwen ma ohaw no mbeduru ansa na yakoye de yakope ho aduro nti ano ti ena ma me so de fa liver ho no
right mesa ba so bio ma memra menia isu na afi no ye medi liver no ho nkomoyi aduro no kwan fa so ye adwuma kwan be fa so abe yusu no hwan ne timi etobie hwan ne ntimi ntobi hwan ne timi nom rebe na wontimi nom.
Oh, okay. Iti yebeko so ada etiefo ne ahwefo nyina ase. Iti Hepasco herbal capsules no. Senia idini city no. It's a capsule.
Yeah.
Iti topaye a ewom. Yewo ni 6 capsules na yewo ni 30 capsules. Iti ekwan a obi ebetimi afa so anom no. Yare bia wo ana wo face wo liver mu. Open liver support edura ba kopa in fact Ghana ha say ebo adwuma ye pa na Hepasco herbal capsules nti ubenu mienu anopa mienu anwumre yes nti sana sana kwan a ye fa so enom no na eduro in fact ebo adwuma ye mi ankasa mi colleague any ye CEO no na empanifo eka asem say de onu furu duapa ana ye piano nti time are coming out with the product. Me ankasa no na minya kra meeting no in person.
Okay.
But obi recommend mame ana me de ma me patient bia na me hwe for a liver condition. Ansa na me hu say no, eduro no ebo adwuma ye. Na eduro no like experiences are not the person who face about the liver the symptoms are de bia ye ba mokasa videos so a ye bobo boso ni nyina afi me hu say eduro no like ye adwuma ye na me say no senia empanifo de onu furu dia pa na epon de me ahoden eni minim de enso ni bibi ebe support se de be ya eduro no in fact obia ebetimi anya bi ewo onu ni fie ndi nya wo ma sebi omo eyare enko a na enum na emu onipa bia ote asase so na wodidi na onom nko ade because aduane ni nso na onum ni nyina no ekofa oliver nim ema oliver no eye ho adwuma ndi se toxins anase bibi wo ma emboa onipa dua na obrebo no ana enya so insunsanso nti obia ono ni mfie ekọ animu obia owo ohaw ewo ono no eliver mu se eye hebi eyare se eye alcohol fatty liver disease emo ene ade nyina chese yare bia e affect liver no ye de edrowe aba abonten se eye liver support nti no matter ebia edro a o no man sa utimi enom o yare o nyare o ye akra from the age of 12 years konkwa de empanifo a omo anyini because the more onipa ye nyini no nipadua no akwa no ebi eye mrene ade nti obia ehia bi because edro no ebo adwuma ye say next week ye di obi ebeba ha the person ebeba be di adanse ekwan a edro no in fact a fast eboa the wife.
Wow,
it was so marvelous. Me ano minya the reports ene how the person no onu ni city ansa na wo share edro na say na onum edro no within shortest possible time. I think for about 6 weeks you hu onani ana aye yellow don this nyina no ni nyina afiro ma lab report okoye the before and after no so confirm bibia pepepe how no liver enzymes are rising adini nyina no ni nyina timi clear every system nti na wotwe se na etiefo na ahwefo a ehwe ye de ne ba bandwem ho ama na ba bi di sa dance no na ya kyerkyerem ekwan a efa so esi ye ade nyina nti edro no in fact ebo adwuma ana Ghana afana nyina so okwa ubenya bi ato ye numbers no se na egu ye screen so 0557 453-579 0557-453-579 and I say 0501-459-255 0501-459-255 yes into oma omo epe akwantu omo kwan a yare bi nti no ebi esi omo kwan a yesi yemo omo ntu kwan ni ade nyina no o de bra na beje edro ni bi hepatitis B for ne ade nyina no bepe edro ne bi wankasa no bedi ho adanse enti Accra wo Accra no betima akọ Casco Herbal Shop I o ma 7 Presby Junction and I say Good Health Natural Health Center I no so ewo Alajo and Tribe of Judah Kaswa wo ma omo Cape Coast so ene important mu no Salamat Herbal Center ewo Pedu Junction ho so benya bi ato Asante region ha so ya ye wo Asante region important mu so no ukọ CAC Pharmacy ewo Tech Junction a ubenya bi ato Fred Mens enso so ewo bi ana Herbal Shop and chemical shop in fact atwa afana nyina so ubenya bi at sehwe so ene important mu nyina no your shops ewo ho a in fact ubetimi enya edro ne bi atonto bia ntutu anamo se oyare se onyare ne kope na Ghana ha no sen nnuana wo kan most of the products out there no MMA edro malaria edro any ade majority of them as a encore match into yare eboa yen organs a ewemu but Hepasco Herbal capsules in fact Ghana fa na nyina de danso unya bi eto a in fact we live support na ama wo apom den etimi SPS ita.
Right, look, minim se bibi had be chat to amaya. Na
so ne me be chat to on say aju no so no yes ye de buy ya na de buy out say obia ento. Food and drug board so ayen hwehwem age atum say eye kama eye safe a ubetimi anom se wo ma abofra no fo ubetimi anom bi se onyem anase wonfo afu a ubetimi anom bi nti ubetimi atobi ukọ kofoidi adjacent park achi ho a Casco Herbal Shop bi ho na juggling o kasi so ubenya bi ho nso atotakro adifo nyina so nko mensa se Charles ne ya kan se Danas ne Kojokrum Pharmacy na monko pebi nto na also waye adansidi ama ya kan se afufro ma omso ayeden anom bi nti ena no pe ya chi Ghana fo nyina ya damu nyina ase so ya so na mutie ene anope.
Thank you very much. Next week yebesa trase na yedi enkomo boshe wa me na me celebrity me bay ene eye ne birthday Jasmine me pay answer quickly madame ho aba na me ba me ne menuanom aba betrase aba abedi enkomo on Wontumi TV. That is my daughter we me ameba na ene ne birthday Jassy and I say Jasmine ne mame na namado Abigail so koto ngwano mampa kala no ho fe papa na I celebrate her this morning. Congratulations and happy birthday to you, dear daughter Jasmine. Oka NPP loyalities no all right me na me homra quickly me ba na yabidi nkom na bom Wontumi sika pudo star 426 star 20 hash star 426 star 20 hash especially moi mudi mu birthday every na ekono wo peska adi birthday na eno answer be fa phone na wa open keypad no na wa dial star 26 star 20 hash star 426 star 20 hash na ada no boss wa man for send message say we di medi that's your ofia e twa ni ade o ma ye ni ofia na free man na Eugene you gonna rent and go for di ade no hey we am di 2000 am di 2002 am di 2003 messages in basa na edi enibi ana mo bo sheba edb enti me ba cha Wontumi sika pudo star 426 star 20 hash choose option 1 Wontumi radio nanam so a ediska medame ho aba na
abeko and so eventually Nkrumah breaki away to me by 51 elections a very good number of votes, parliamentary votes, about 71 votes or so. Oh yeah, about the sign to me successful. Appointment na empenifo num no de man no. or the Jumana to the extent say do baby will break away no na or no ne ho akoya kono even more than those who appointed him asemka chairman Bernard Jubosi akuna appointed was a morning host me name the process but assuming he is the one that appointed you as the morning host utimi ye wa Jumana diligently se breso se bia esa ofa kwan na chairman Bernard Jubosi so efa kwan o chairman na no appointed wo no naturally na nke se owo edom sen wo but kwan abefa so abaye wo Juma ebetimi ama wo wonya dom
krampo
edo ediwachi first lesson and women's human rights any kwan of appointment the man no dey Juma no e mane ko ba se emra omutiti mu ne kra no ne hostel dom amanfo edi nachi appointments are na menu raza akeka ho asem no within the MPP tradition amanfo nya appointments pa be sinre ya die ya ewie 2024 no. The question is say obehia atemdidie ne kasentwi bi na ade aye na emum not yourself one kasa ho unradiate any natural lava. Number one, it means you didn't administer your appointment well. Or administer your appointment in the year. Ubi enya positions maybe whatever the positions you got, so administer in a year. And should be able to draw MPP people to you naturally. Me because they are the ones we know. From press secretary, coming here Penny Kwabneje Japan, from press secretary to general secretary to appointments are coming kumanya general secretary biana Minya Kwabneje Japan so be some time ago. How did you administer it to the people? And naturally bit me actually do we are Greek minister per national security minister per wave minister per me come here Minya Penny Brian Champion doctor. That appointment, how did you administer it? And Unkwa should be able to pull some love of the people for you. Me wafa Kenya Japan there first administrative positions I was down PKB. But in terms of boards or survey any businesses are 1 year day. If that one went well with the people, namaka human relations it pulls some natural crowd towards you dada. Unkasamere. Me for say we Duchum, education minister. How did you reach out to the people with that appointment you were given? And I'm saying this thing carefully because Dr. Nkrumah was one person. Sa period of the year Juma from 47 to 4 years of the year Juma no. And mane koba say empomumutete no. Still many pedinechi. Or he went down. Munya appointments are ma mun crying. Calm down. Nobody knows tomorrow. We be answered ne moye aspirants ya mo pe position yi. Anka sesenka mo kra mudin did every constituency dada. Greek in small ministry, national security in small ministry, the work day ground. Education is a nyankra ejuma, the work day ground. Vice president ejuma nyankra nko ejuma, the work day ground. Enti munyina per the appointments you had one way or the other no. Nanka said no pulling natural love towards you. And here number one lesson from Nkrumah, listen you did appointment. Now lesson from the big five. Nkrumah te omhono. Say anka say Nkrumah te ne hono yenipa baako. Omujai no. Nanka nipa num no re-strategize, organize. Let's do what we didn't do at Yejama and Nkrumah no. After all, there was time. And so eventually the strategy over there was that yes, let's target Nkrumah, let's bring him down, let's prove to him that yes, just say let's. And every day they were targeted Nkrumah, and the more you target somebody like that, the more you make him popular. So Kasana said, "Nkrumah di memua untinase untimin kasa just oka bibi twino and no you say just oka bibi." And by that time you will be looking for Nkrumah's negatives. Now you say on Ukraine and my you say na party Ukraine can you Ukraine kasa now popularize no more. When one breaks away, Oheneba Kameme propose and say Moma one ninko. Preserve the many after all 5 were to remain. Nempo mum prepare befa so amumu be mobilize na matwa for kraba beka ho. The lesson is that say movement for change kwa learn to forget, learn to let it go. Say be refrain ya me sheda boka nipa ho. Na de bia be kasa na be kai UP Ebeka movement for change akai there. Na say we are not ready to move forward as a political party. Sa na sebe so also kwa koton ho. Now they just wakasa just wabo obidin somebody you feel to be the one you must bring down before you will win. And also so many good identity. Let's learn to focus. MPP phone focus it, aspirants mon focus it. Uko kan nkruma uko go nkruma ni ma se dia jodin ahwa e be wi ase na nkruma na ekono ni ato aba na nkruma di kan 71 na mo amaka moto ato aso omu results omunya nyina ho we can call them out now. It two lessons I made them before say post independent and they still relevant in the party system and as a Ghana political system. Those two systems now after independence. Sa UP issue here by party sekeka kam ho bom ni ade no adeswade ba ko a meminya free opa sacrifice and inclusivity inclusivity nature say obia bemubi obia na bemubi no I think opposite APC na ewo ho I think the Dr. Buzia party na afewa benya National Liberation Movement Chamepeni Sakoto party na wa benya Northern People's Party SD Dombos party na afi Anglo Mr. Anto asawa ni di ba ku ni man FD Anto party asheshe sa na deba and then the unity conversation started. Me say sacrifice na ye kano. It is in the history and in the blood of Momu Yupino. And it should be relevant now. First sacrifice. Ochame penny Bafwa Kuto. Ochame penny Bafwa Kuto sacrificed the leadership. Amani boom. Friend is saying Professor Buzia. Any that part merged first. At that time, Professor Buzia value a 1 seat MP seat 1. And so National Sakoto's party, National Liberation Movement, National Liberation Movement had 12 seats. Sabina championing Bafa Kutonye and seminar himfi a year. And can you mudru ni na nka a national in character timidi mampeni. Yeah. And so he sacrificed 12 votes, gave leadership to Dr. Buzia. Oshe UP ni cross formation na Dombo side in so eba no the over 15 seats and a buyer sacrificed all those ones for Dr. Buzia, Professor Buzia. Enti anka yeka nia ode dompa na eba nti nka yen hyehyemfa leadership man ne sacrifice ne ade a party ni mu ana say history ni mu bi no man no abresen champion Bafo Akoto. Especially when Nkrumah became president, some of the stories around Adini Bra, Chami Pa, he went through. He went through all those things because something he could have led. He gave out the sacrifice. He sacrificed the position for someone else, and Ebra Ebia, the target that would have gone to Professor Buzia, being a leader. Or no leader, obey easy targets. You see, I can say, Senka, you can't. And can you free so na form so usually ohese na ekona say umu target form for any regional easy targets for no na target answer. And that is one thing we must Ewomu Dombo in the 15 seats. Still they gave off the leadership position to Professor Buzia. Ni nyina ye sacrifice. In fact, nipa ba kwa na ni so vice pa eye Chami Penny Bafo Akoto. Meka and then they made my clue keke. We do Ashtown house number I think 290. Dombo's last wife, youngest wife as at that time. There. You feel? Yes. Ashtown here. Dombo ma ankrofoni momono. Bibri. And I know some of them because I saw from Peninfua, Dombo ma. And according to history, part of the Asiedu arrangement and championing Bafa Kutu like any son of Brosua to the extent say or you said yesterday Bewari Wofasi Yana Bibi sa all in the history gratitude niade and people think the sacrifices is in the value of money. How much money you give.
Ede amam huntini LGBT omunya power ikwa mpo a asofo binim ekọ mampani nchen ewo na traye no onu omutrase a omudi nkomo de oka efa ho na ene de mahama ayarega ayarekof ono soso ka efa ho as majority leader but boss tiwe hu kakra ma me na Facebook makọ hu this young man mandem your pick mama bibi kitu abi honum enti
is the sacrifice at the a failed a wrong assumption failed me pacho sika esa flag war pose sika esa flag the value no bia ne die unya sika de tordan ma party unya sika de rented the first office ma party unya sika de unya ani obi nso anya sika no okokross river water ono no kutwa enso we ko ho ono ye we ko ha party no the unit of the party ankasa no party mpanifo bi ono mu na currency hoda okokodu wase kropona fo se wakwa Memphis Easter unkwa Memphis East unkwa Memphis uno baby akwasa oso okokumasi no akodu oforo nye kumasi no ane edum krado edum na no kumasi this way do pampas krado pampas na no kumasi o mesre people are somewhere almost sacrificing okay ka the value ni bomu a ebia nkesene amount of money bia wo feel say why pankwa ebinum fa ho saa de ye ka no sacrifice and ye we nso sacrifice ben nesene ni in the name of the party intino okoye na wama and also be kan say how much value and are beto sa ni pankwa na ekono so in the past na sacrifices ni nyesika unfortunately na sacrifice na be sika party ni wakonya so mbetimi asa back to their senses and value obia ni aoye e dia boa party no na nyese ye de premium na say emudro kese beto sika so enti I think na inclusivity
esetima osu DB. All right, I've told the young men and women, say move out of your comfort zone, explore, be adventurous, and then your God-given talent, practicalize it and monetize it. Is an immigration officer when you made the num to aduma chedi aduno ena ode e kosa but mamini kan hwe mampani John Dramani Mahama asofo yi ekọ ne nan so ne kodi nkomo de okaye
the proper human sexual eating, and it's quite a long name. Proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injected the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually, that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters
say baby I be call Parliament. Na yentimi anya wanwie amana meye law emra na se Parliament sorry a na Parliament foforo ba baby ye kodu ye bia no awu asai e was say ase ne ye no foforo. He has been a member of Parliament before, and I want to believe that he was speaking to the standing orders and the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And oni asofo edidi nkomo senye saadia ena mampani John Mahama owa kudropa senye emra ene standing orders no emu asem na original so akasa na so wonim senye saa na tie na wotwa sofo no ntro de a na je so wa kudropa so timi hwa asofo anim edi ntro kese sei ede che mu a na me kwabena me febu akora de me bɛde enti enema mienu aida se na odi atro anase de all no na ye no kure sa na te pepepe. Okay, my inquire majority leader today. Now on so they all cover LGBT after say some 8 members of parliament relay bill no our parliament all say bill no ya ho adwuma wie ya pass it enti awunya so mo sa ba advertise it near the back bill enei omakwa ye free order paper war mrashe
that it is not the idea of government to let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you...
There is another one. Leadership media briefing, no? Okasa about a year LGBT. And about mame na efa and but then other videos also when they were in opposition few months to election our name say Bill Nana Richard the last guy Edia court the back and forth yedi hu nkomo ya de na omoka enei omasesa womo ano ene omo position on that intishwe eno so emame na yemehwe but akom match
Miniam Oheneba
na apum
Miniam here that was where
good bibia boko
some ban into
Eugene Kwasone guide bunch about no hunu the specific videos na yedi hu nkomo no na ompe majority leader there no emame that is in a sharp contrast to the Mampani do Mahama and so a kind akom LGBT na yes standing and share dear amanyofo petumia wumu ekika
Oheneba bedase ma mencha hwefo na mencha party mpanimfo nyina party for more various constituencies ni nyina echiamo across all the country ncha mpanimfo ni bi nso chama echiano mini aje nso so mechiawo me hu wache Oheneba wodi enye ade a enwonwa because see ehun be painting aboasro ojeje ne background we nani atunchen na ye ka ho asem se enema no a omo kan nyina no ebinom ho a ebeto omo na so omo ntimi ntu ho na mo bia nanso Ghana for NT debre ye one number of items here on the year campaign and omo ba ni nyina adane
Parliament already. That's my sexual rights and family values bill. My recollection is that it was passed by Parliament already. That's my recollection that we passed this already as Parliament. We passed it, and the issue was giving it presidential assent. So that is where it should be taken up. I don't see why anybody should bring us a bill that we have passed already. I think the step is to push for it to be given the assent. Yesterday I saw it on the order paper, and then I was asking myself, but who brought this? And really, a bill that we have passed already, you haven't convinced me that, there's a need for us to work on a bill that we have already passed. So, in all sincerity, and I like to be very, very frank and open.
Yeah, but it was on the way, if it's a bill, no, ya pass it that. Akaza Mampani, John Dramani Mahama, ebe sign. Into a nimdi entia, I was a sakwasha say Yahujuma. A software so show kasok, ebo on clerica, Eddie Bibu to Mutisum come Mampani catch say, said the parliament, the Mrani and Shisha and Citiano. Say, Yamra, na parliament and men, na parliament no query, any tuba. Ya tuaba ma mrashebe ya fomu fro ba emrana ye ni nyina asai agite ya sha asefo fro eduonu kwamba de nkobenya ka yenko back to our schools na yenko kyerɛkyerɛ ho ne mama nkwala ne ntiase na omuti ase ya nkwambo hia se be ya mra bia bio majority did so say emrana ya ye tidie be ndira Mampani John Dramani Mahama wonim se emrana ya ye wie na onsan ye se yenye nwie nsusu a adenti and a majority the beka just ya we no mpase omu e de beka order paper no ho na ye di ho nkomo akom
Oheneba yasef de chiabo ani sunku ani ja no so ani sunku
yo
na we amma hu the total disconnect between members of parliament and the president no can. Because you need say, you know, all the stages, all the readings also reading of parliament will be now a as at 2025. Last time come check February mu and 2024 na yakọ ho aba be wi ana chesenka also president sana uja from days court nsem ye dey e bae and on more platform be so ba ma ye discuss asama me kan say enti yes abe co process no bi ma sa ma ho enchinwahye ye ko back and forth no amna ba be drew saying but ni nyina ne so Oheneba sinso beto a ifra de from medical na sen kra ye nya akwanya say yen kire ye gina bre no yen timi yen sipini ma me hu say bill no nya de say o mo afa ne serious. Secondly, said the empanimfo ko president ntimi NC bibia pose mesanya na say me ne die na me kasa no a ye de video be frame no me hu research bia e bae items ya ye hwe so a Ghana for the two about MPP the net so many LGBT minam catch first one the economy no second one the LGBT.
I see.
Research in whole that's the second one. Apart from other religions and all, the second one was LGBT. And nature send this woman home for so papa. Nana Hodian Sam George Unya the GD. What kind of conversation with that you and I you say they know an interview no. Kaisa interview now the jina say dear Ukraine omo be ya Ghana the LGBT ni de omo ba omo de ombe de ombe sign the if you think ye wie ya yetimi abubo hu nyema nyina bebe nka ye ba ye biemu anka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumianka wono de na won so krakra Oheneba anka ye mpene say ebetimi kura call say between the rights and then the values why Ghana ha no unse we heard the Chapter 6 of the Constitution, the directive principle of state policy. No, we share the cultural objective for a canopy. I think that Article 39 clause 2, oh baby. You see, peace, culture, you will not see it be maintaining. And Ghana is a secular country, but we share the dominance of Christians. And even all the major three religions are in terms of traditional Islamic Christian. We be no also society so. Okokin ka Leviticus ho baby a any Quran baby any wa efuaso. Nti na ye dia bedrum pempenso a still ye ntimi nsan eno na me catch obi se mu tabo di LGBT krankrofo bi fi se e bi eno ho asem ko an ye ka because bill na ne di ankasa the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values enti sa ne mani nyina ye dai e hihye mu bi a ye hwe kwan ye befa so a sebe ya amane ne amamre any niema if he says a bass a san bill no na anasa ya nsan ye de hu susanso beba o say any basa ye ni nyina hyehyem bi enna yes ye be tu hu anamon o mu wie ya Nana Danko Akufo His Excellency former president also was saying ene nkrofo this our court nsemi bai on so lawyer ni ontimi ntwim form so enu ntina o mo ansan o ka o say ade na mo ansan we were ready. And into the human processes in a course, we hear the speed at which bill move ye na amendments also moving because so far private members bill be our Oheneba a hunyama a kahon say and say a day a cabia babetu or mine so and Tisania menina no ma consider nina na mechanic say or more to me I refining nina and this majority leader ne or no nya kwanya kasa na wo ka ba be sesu se asebi ade no aye kanokra na ne the president kan na se won te ho ma chia enu na ama ayi obi ana because odin ka agbamane say a bill na spy with the past or the say government enu nti na ma ye nuanu be fi say I spy na be ja ne sa de yen san introduce enti na just secretariat ho aye the parliament no mo ye sa nkrata ho adwuma other people ni ade say na no nim ne fa wo mo de ko ya akire ko wi akire kra na yes eni ho bi me me say honorable team fadwa be ka say o ma resolve issues ni and we are moving forward but let's just oppose between the majority
move forward say
nim ne wo ka se bia wo beto aso debate anasa
ya pass ya wi enti de ko mama mbe na anasa that's why anasa o ma dia tum say ye pass enti
ye mfa ko ye
reintroduce e be back to the other paper
exactly so by close of the ye be who exactly the opposite what say say the majority leader kan no
na ndisi for no mu nwene mumu ana
oh now then some we can we now we won't do that. So
because for majority leader to contradict the position of the president.
Our kind so achieve. And yes, we can in anu ya Oheneba or president can ache. Munina mwati tibi and think hono crazy be a moment briefing you could draw his attention. O kan ho asem nti ene abai Ghana fo nyina wa twe yemu hwede ebesi o mo ntimi mfa me wada se de o mo ye galamsey no we will be careful hwe me kai time a o mo de ba no na private members bill no hwe NDC fo na ginim because no dey feel say o mo de be hye e be abatros abesem MPP fo na ya to abeti aye me hwe last time me check yem honorable Sam George no lidi Emmanuel Bezra Ho West honorable Delaso wa Pando we hear to say Roxy Demafiako, Honorable South Dynum, a host of them, Omania Brian, what Jim say, Yen Sabion. They say, Yen Yabe beam, a better monaso. And luckily, majority leader on her parliament for Basse, Omo party, NDC, or no dear Cotton Catcher as a bear no crown, a real regimenti, also president is signing. I will hear about an Ankai Tiaman, what is Ankai for Oheneba? Because ya ye hu amendment nyina issues o nyina o mwawie enti se no kokasa spy na majority leader say spy na mum ye hwe se dada no ye be sa here on company force wo ho enti de ye hwe ni mu an se o mu betimi aboa no ya san sensan ye kwa bia nso o se ye hwe se e be wuram bia na o se wuram na Ghana fo hu se nsem o mu kan ye no o mu de o pepam ne kan ya se ana se politics na o mu de ye dey o hina ye de so ba wanyim o be wo we twitwa say 3 years about 2 months now come ubi anim the ABC so obesan so nsan anim but my hwe economic value enu nti na ne san ayi wo modern no say ye san a bia nkrofo sika ye begina nkokuje to call say UN no wo ko wantime nsipi say ye de abstain ade a ye ka ho asem a ye ho bill a ye wie o musa ka something na wo se wo de wo hu ba bia wo gina nti wantime anto aba ne bi na president so asofo ekosra no so a wantimi ama ho maachi na ode wada se bia ogise yekeka ho nsem nyere but said ya kan Ghana for what we Oheneba we almost about 70% 75% any dia chire ye research we mo support to see be pass LGBT no was about 75% we mo da so ho twen and the man right na ebi nim wo kakra no na me ka churu be say democracy no the woman nyina ya ketu e be responsible freedom. Democracy ni meaning responsible freedom. Baby, I would be a cancer no be the but the majority no, and I also heard the betima because baby are the befebia tia ubi she wa hase. Inti rice no more can once and inti me menu me twifa adi. Emma o man so nya amane.
Good morning. Enche what you for near we for you.
Me na Jos.
Oga akwaba.
Kofo di boga okruma o.
So na ya tapena tapra. Mo kobe
Kofo di boga okruma o.
Makwaba.
No position on Libya na. One million 3 pieces pa ya betana no pay.
For near we for you na mention no for this year betcha. Na Oheneba I hope say chairman hoye. Sorting in Kennedy.
Very able.
Na menchia Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ni team na ye besre ye team for near hefo ne omomotu abano polling station executives, all constituency executives, all candidates abano mutu be said omunti Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia nensempa aye kono na mumyemre ya so ase na yentie yenhwe enimde na hokeka ene Ghana hodo kura no na emre no so yemfa Franka no nhyene nsem no moa na MPP yentimi emfa akunya kese no entena so menchia me honorable member of parliament honorable Kwesikwadu Anthony Jeffia me also mechia no Oheneba I think say ye catch Ghana for say John Dramani Mahama NDC bibie ni ho a omo ayo madwen so mbe ye de amoman no adinti na make us asen we enipa ba akopɛ Sam George a Ghana memu ha enam saa tumuntufuo yi ekuo yi ho wogigina mu sɛ nana dodanko akufo adoda sɔre ya no wɔnhwɛ kora ma mbra no kora free parliament ba mo ntwɛn on pass na yentwa saa de ni kora wɔ memu ha obi obeye bibia of which ayi nyina na yinya ne ya adwen sɛ saa ne ma no yɛhwɛ no ɔman no yɛmbra mfiri ɔman no ana president of the state na Danko Akufo-Addo enso ahye Ghana fo bo ne mpanimfo ahia asofo nyina aka kyerɛ mo sɛ ekwan bi obefa so a sɛ ɔmo de krataa no ifi parliament ne be yɛmbra de brena obi gyina so na ɔde nsa ahyɛ aseɛ na mra na Danko Akufo-Addo ka sa parliament egu so ɔmo wie wa abra na yɛ nyina yɛnim yɛ speaker ɔno nso ɛde ne deɛ ne nam nkyɛn ɔmo de ade baae ewie yɛ ana obi di asɛm court court kura no yɛhwɛ demonstrations ɛne nsɛm a NDC
these guys were good in their craft too
masa ɔmunya sympathy serious one pa massive ɛna nkrɔfo de gyina ɛso ɛde to aba ɛde maamo na me no ka sɛ ɛno kura deɛ ntisa na Danko Akufo-Addo de na parliament mi atwa me no no sɛ deɛ yɛkyɛ mu miɛnsa mo more than necessary NDC for yɛkyɛ aku a MPP wɔ baako deɛ mu wei mu betime yɛ bibia wɔ kye sɛ mu hia kora sɛ mu de bibi kora bɛkɔ parliament ka mo amuhyia na mo asensan muhyia even kora betime agina tenase na mo afre speaker ɛwɔ MPP headquarters no mo take decision afei deɛ hefa na mo de na mo yi sɛ deɛ yi sɛ parliament deɛ abandada ne yɛyɛ no embre na twam enti sɛ de mra foforo kɔ miwa wan kasa wo leader woni deɛ obi anyim sɛ ka so ma cha parliament fi opa wa cha yie no wote mra no oni mra na se enu nti na mo fa no as a majority leader nanum oka kire yɛ so ɛwɔ hia sɛ sa de mra ne ba biem already no mra no aba parliament amacho amayade atum edika me hu yi ka John Dramani Mahama any senior Sam George si bewo no communication and information minister na said you were gia de we gire mu anopa wi anwumre Ghana ha any amanone ye interview no kan nsem akesie ka ba yi na nka so no dese papa yi ya sign enie adena motena o mamu ha demonstration upon demonstration eka ho nsam de kira na Danko Akufo-Addo no fi egu MPP ho fi ema MPP ho bon o man no enedie kamo hia obia o kamo hia kura se mo kwa kɔ lobby obia se wanyi ntuma na se mo wanyi ntum kanu ane se mo de ato no mo asan enso ne mo de hia adum ani adan twa ntro de kire asofo o enya asofo hunu bia o asofo mpanimfo bishops ena wo ka se we de kire wo mo na Ghana fo ye ka kire wo se NDC nsem a wo mo ka eni wo mo ne ye no mo niema wo mo show de kire ye no enya dia wo ba sa na mo nto we wo betuo enti nkasade we mo to MPP so ana ye to amamwo yi so a enkene kemetimi akasa ye mra e wo mamu ha ba enam say ye mu bia sum ye de ne etimi bia ya sum di ma entro no no krese enti no ye di hu abufuo ne ho ntansa e de bo MPP na nkasere ne ye kan die ne nkenu wo se ne asofo okra sa asore de ko president wo so mo ko busa ne ho asem kenenu enkenu wo se eba because Oheneba enyo mo ba ye eno matimi ahyehyɛ mra kɛse ne omudi yi chief justice every o enya wo mo a edie be no ba ye no mutimi fa tumi anyeye eniema wo makoma so mba ye no edie ba de no mutimi fa anyeye o matimi asesa niema bebre ama ne enkrofo kwa no mo wadum kura matimi de mra ayi wo mo wo ma fa mra kwa so ya fa o maduma o motimi ayeye nhyehyɛ yɛsɛ apampam nkrofo akofie na ene nkade ntisa nka Ghana fo nyina said the dog kan yɛsɛ research kyerɛ sɛ over 90% of Ghanaians Ghana fo esi wo mani nye ho kan de nkade na ɔsɔ otwen because yɛhwɛ about to ye ya fine baby ankoto aba no kro omubu ofu ba omo koto ye na kire say ndc vo omu free say yes ye mfa aba ne ma na obetimi atu sa na mo no ene e wo so obi na be fere obeka bibi kire wo you don't need it eti we ka kire mo say John Dramani Mahama ni ndc fo e ye ntro no mu twa kire ye enya de yo makomem say turumu niema na ekoso o mamu ha na say ye mrante ne ye mabaawa no wo mbesi ano kwan enye part of their plan enka ho o mu ye dede hunu eye dede hunu no mu ye kire Ghana fo ena o mu nya Ghana fo nya o mu gidie ena o mu to abane ma wo mo na nka we die menua enka wonhia ehonhia se ku be ka kire mu because mo ba mra na ekura mo no mo wo opportunity bebrebe ade mpebiam betimi aye eni ntino ya ka kire Ghana fo eni de omunyi o mani e ye krokro de John ya no mo de be ye yen na ye hwe se yen yan ka se betu ye mane ye maba wafo asofo no mo fa preachi te se de preachi no so mo de preachie so mo si John Dramani Mahama pana down for Pani and Solomon wono na no wa ye wo mo advocate or advocate for wo mo wo yo mo president or yo mo legal advisor ene ho ne be bebrebe human rights activate for LGBTQ ebe ye den na down for Pastor John Dramani Mahama ebe ye den do tiba ka se madam fuwe wo ko mi betwam o ti mi ba ye den Oheneba ebe ye den enti Ghana for asofo no munyi ntum so mbe preachi
baga
na mo de asakra ye anya sa de a ebe ye hu
baga raf osewusu machi
enua enko pondo me
ni wo position wa ekesisi city pa lata mi ko busa bi ne bo mi twem busa ne bo mi convert by cities na me hwe mi Mastercard skills na mtiamfa
obi wo mo bi ma me fama na wa ya ma na bo agukwa unu ya na o ya
bogaraf na chama iyo
chama abadan chama
kwaku mafu
chama abadan ene nyumre ku ebisia
na Trump boga
nyumre ebisia ya nema
so oni mi di hard 6 as kan san ofre me
Ada plan no.
Oni onyine.
Wo ba elesia no.
U bedun kai na me wa akra. Ana me se bi no nyina na bebe kumase abu.
Watwa mu aja. Uri. Ofra me say wa bow but o krofrom na me say abema. Na krofrom de ho ye dey. O say amanfo kan lie bi nti o kwatra ya we. Na me say no do fear.
Kumafo.
O so kwatra ya we.
Etinya chima bafo yi no ba.
Masa. Kwabra ma menchia ahwefo ne etiefo nyina na menchia wo so ehia ya che enne me brampen fo ma beto mo wase esi opposition ti tension na kwabra yanchia ya constituency fo ya atwuma ngo be Janof unfortunately enne ye wayi ameniema kura gu mekema me free ha say ya medumani echre na semenim se mekode na omosie but ekwakoto inu aba kwa friend Mr. Steven Ajman eta friend opambo owo ye polling station na ewa atase no na polling station chairman ofrima ene ni esie no nti me free ha ekwakoboa na yinyina ya kra ye nuanachi kwabra mekase NDC for a propaganda normal strategy be it worked on the MPP and it also worked on Ghanaians. NDC4 deliberately critique or time and Kasatare the party MPP. So it got to a time not the Obeka Biano. People are not ready to listen to their work. But our time now a show mumuno. Use it to measure whatever you say. But to be honest with you, any idea may assure say I bet there in Ghana for who say Sadiana NDC for a year, you know, as soon as so near Swabana Sebi Omu Trey LGBT. Around Cassie a call one of the strongest campaign message NDC use here.
Yeah.
And they say
your pen numbers, no.
Your pen numbers, yam pese question a be win. Said the bear yam passy LGBT. No. Tell you na minu pay chairman eke. Now you have the numbers. So if really you meant the enamuka was our brain there, why are you not passing it? Now you see, I don't care if say it died with the old administration, if it's still there. If there's the agency pass and this 4% more pass, nothing prevents them. In any case, Kwabna, NDC for under certificate of agency, almost pass it delay. Almost pass it even an actor about me a holiday under certificate of agency.
Yeah.
So what's preventing them? With your numbers. Would me pass it, sa near my way, delay, or pass it, die young Quadjuma, pass it. If you really meant it, say LGBT no, namu mum na mo fwa say ntwama, yenye law, na ntwama. What are you waiting for? I didn't end this for train. With your huge numbers, with more party functionaries and some more kaye. But you see, na sad time no, you catch from say. Mummy na botre as o mine. Na yan Jojo, na yan how best we can settle this. Now you see, and the crowd young, and NDC for omuni bibi ombe jina so akase, they will not pass it to. Kwabra ye time no be kaya. The then US president, who was an advocate for we, gave a strong warning to the world. And Donald Trump was saying, one so. Say nyame bo bema we bema oba we oba
ends there.
Rights me briana was that time no, it has been taken away. And most African countries are using that as a yardstick. Now African countries may be you not allow it. So Ghana now near advocates. What are we doing? So Atrona NDC DJ power now it is facing them, and because they are unable to do it, into be who say yes, Atrona DJ to me. So Ghana for the year, we've given you the numbers, the amount, numbers no. The expert say what's it the whole resetting here near Rampa, and I know I trouble. And the president can say, what's another leader in parliament, Abe can say. And no busa say no more drink differently now. And now advocates or man no jijinem edi animu no where are they? Where are they? And they do time be akwabra na me busa say as a Ghana for a nifo from the MPP and a Ghana for a new the NDC. Traditional leaders, now churches, religious leaders, and some of them can't. Why are they now quiet? It's a sad time, no numbers in favor cry. Why are they quiet now? And then they answer. After the year now. Let's begin to speak.
Absolute majority in parliament.
Yeah. And civil society organizations are sad time. No more the president should sign. President na me say argument you baby. Yeah, the be president that sign it. No be the court for interpretation also one sign. What's one sign? What's one sign? And there's no citing.
Maybe anyhow.
Eddie John, Eddie John Mama or train. Then what train you? One sign in the year. Sir, I see a wound so dear. And they have the numbers.
Monfanko.
Said you only deal you know. One day, almost pass it at the chain. And they almost Franco in the year, no more passing. So that you know, we have the law in existence. Now, advocates, no, you see, a new time we are gonna for me and my be. You MPs beer almost sorry, kitty, say, and I do sign. Now, any, who say a new time we are, I have a cassette. Say you Minister of Agriculture,
Wontumi radio.
What drink? I don't know how they come manage. ministry no eti se yehu se wono ni moral right wono sebi ensema a woka no aya adandan wo ma chale utra nye ya it has effect on the ministry because amanfo ni obedili a omo san suru ochena asem and that's what we are facing sankofo no omo gitum enne omo some point when omo ado omo je dede wo akire no se nanado ska bi a wonye free nkofo obi honti ene won pese obe agree enne omo viewpoint way and we will force them, we will continue to say it am omo sign omo yede so omo say ne empede and we will continue to tell them say they should go ahead and sign it and ya eba me nu apan afenyo pleso ne ya omo famra
information. The evidence we are receiving shows that that amount will not be a fair assessment of what can be recovered. In other words, it is a bit on the high side than what we are receiving from the evidence.
Right. Let's do some specifics now. You received a lot. You have zeroed in. You just spoke specifically about the NSA scandal. But a lot of people are also concerned about the National Cathedral because there were a lot of accusations about perceived corruption, some evidence that was brought into the public domain, especially in the last part of 2024. So how far with the National Cathedral?
And the National Cathedral is on. The investigations are ongoing. What we have now is a question of auditing. So we have engaged external auditors who are trying to quantify how much is recoverable. And don't forget that the main issue with the National Cathedral was one of priority. So Ghanaians were angry with that project because it came at a time where things were hard for Ghanaians. People's pension were not being paid. People were being given haircut as we knew it. And then we are building a cathedral. I think that was the main point of anger, but that is not a crime. I mean, it's a government priority. If government says that I'll let the people die and I'll build a cathedral, you can't really charge the government for making that decision. The punishment for that is when you subject yourself to popular elections, they will vote against you, but you cannot bundle a government and say you are building a cathedral.
Are investigations leading anywhere? Do you think that
definitely. Monies were spent which did not get the right or the proper approval, the legal approval. And so that is why I said auditing to quantify that amount of money.
And this audit is different from what we already know to be in the public domain?
Yeah, that is different. Like I said, when what we have in the public domain is information generally saying that you have spent this amount of money, but not that whole amount is criminal. A component of it were spent without proper approval. That is what we are trying to
ascertain. That's what you're zeroing in
exactly.
Okay, but there's also the issue of public lands and the sale of public lands. A quick update on that?
Yeah, so on the public land issues, a lot of the lands that the investigation is pointing to the fact that a lot of the lands we have, that are in issue, yes, they were acquired, and I think let's go back to the allegation. The allegation is that they were bought at a ridiculously low price. I think that was the main allegation. Now the question again is the fact that the prices were low themselves will not be criminal in terms of someone committing a crime. What we are looking at is which
Deputy Attorney General no nyama miensa yedi kan ora ababa wano on the interview GH one obuzan say almost $21 million dollars was it billion and ora no omu identify a obetima recover the amount mine Deputy Attorney General say na ye mugu nsem no muke kan ye omu ba bam no de omu kwa obudi omani ade ache ne evidence da omanim no sika no muke kan e man ho ba bia timagana ni bia fa na dwene nkoto say omu baje $21 billion dollars every ora ne mu amayensa aka then okobusa no National Cathedral. So National Cathedral de dika wa kan obi atene say enye bone. Say aban bia besi National Cathedral. Na Ghana fo kra de na ye kan nyina ne say na ahokyere wo ho. Enti ena na yesi empe National Cathedral no. Ana baba wa no busa ne say na mum make amount specific amount be 58 million bi say eno ni sika ye die. Osi nyamyere nokure ni. Omu ye hwehwemu. omuhwehwe mu na wo mu ye no kra no enye sa sika no nyina sika bi kakra ke mu fi say omotuatua national cathedral no na wo mu ne di adi achi na asem de ye kan ho saa na enye cheche saa na tie pepepe enti edi kan national cathedral na nado na bi se osi no na nya mfumso boni bia ni hu enye crime ena Ghana fo anka se omumpe na de Ghana fo kan se saa atam nkofo ho kire omu enti no de eno ana afe aban nsase etonton ma nkofo emu omutobie no ababa wa no busa na wase no so Ghana fo do asem mo kan se aban asase no sika ya na nkofo de to no sika no wo fom ye che ye nton the actual price and was say bu eno de enye criminal mfumso bi eni hu ye to ade na kodi ano na ade na 10 series na timi di ano ama oba game ni power wosoro na ba 2 series na woto a wonya mfumso bia akom
Oheneba say election regrets they are very hidden
Ghana for
and just anka obehu say nipa bebre de o msa be hye o mu demri fam pa ka
this gentleman has shame because what you can do pia but is all no ko prosecute obi
Oheneba so today my time do kan no what was say sa ora no rubbish because in some be kan no they didn't verify se bia nka wutwa mo yeso Oheneba Asiedu den because na brad ya na bia o mu fi se ya na ya tro ye de ani abu wan ka say even gtech boss you cry jinapo o mu call ho nyina et na ye niam a o mu pe public sentiment say Ghana fo be hu say e bia party no ye ba ya ye niam bebre but say de ye kan bibia esisi bia no eye ebedi adanse na de me ya no say Ghana eniam bi wo ho a esi a ne nkrofo asomu agina so a ne de asesa ba ye bewe na ye no ye ho last one sembe na me ne wo sire say entine say president wo tu kwan a na elpe no wo mu onware ana ni nyina bi wo mundi wo ba jonso age se ye pake se trotro na wasi akọjonso
no wasi
na we nyina ye se wo dware gu nipa so na enipa te oba ye aye ni presidential jet won tu kwan we mu nyina betwam ko Oheneba ama national cathedral enkrofo kura sheda ko dware mu se bia on di huru aban no na Ghana fo abuafu se ye tutu amena but na yade aye ye se wo man adwapade ena na nkrofo abunyoso but the way na ye ka ho asem sa sesika da so ni pa dini ade sofo anu om de da no sofo mpanimfo a sebe ubia integrity ya kese ni egum animase Pentecost ni hese de om ye no ewo national cathedral ehu Oheneba bibia besi bia nyame ewo kwan ofa so exonerating nkrofo enu na ya hyase a APP maako se omu hu sikaboten se bia abanedi na emum bia na dia na omu si na bia na priority ya Ghana for hwe eni ho that does not mean say ubi akodi national cathedral sika ye de bo toto so ma okuje to mu sori ko ne nam etu mirika ma abrante ya nanu ya okọ bu nkrofo wo hospital ekotwitwa photo mo friend se mo ya na mi do fini di mpokra wono Ralph ase ha we de Ralph nya wa wo on the two no utiponi wo se din so nse honam o mu nse honam nti Oheneba Ghana for say sometimes ye kasem bia na nye se bia pa nwa so ye num na ye de na mum ni ye nti ebi ni ma ban na dwuma o mo ye ne yenim se be ye ba ho kire ne niam na enkoye nyina no ye gituma ne ye kikire o man na beduru mpempenso anko bia ho beto no obi a wo ye Ghana ni bia se be haircut ne kan bia no obi a bi ka obi a enye sa na ne ye pe no hwe be bia inflation beduru ye in 2022 ho almost about 54.1% ema ya beduru 23 no nia ne chese ye on course eno ho hihye ya o nya ho mfa so bum ene gina ya ene yenya fiscal space ya sika o man no sebe nka ye tuetue ni nyina ene ba fom a ama ho hare aba asabe ye twa so abe etini nyina ya hihye panti na nado dan kwakufu ado ka se covid nti sebe nipa begudi a ane ye economy ni se ne ya ne be sa be titia be yo man ni ye ema ni man kitinkiti ni sei ena LGBT ena na nado dan kwakufu ado dware gu nkrofo so ena national cathedral ye di sika twitwiri dia ko wuram ena dien sa galamse eriye ena bie ni ha ensesan bia ye de abem hwenkoma menu ye ni obayi twitwi dia dance pifo no kura kan go kansisu am obi ate ze ensem ni bebre ho ha na nye no kure but ye gina so akasa nti da bia makasa misinformation and disinformation no by election mo very dangerous pa ye council so ane bi mo ho a wo ye design wo metum dia to nsani ani no matters ne se bese pa ne ko ni aban mo mo sade we enya fese we atiti bia amre bia atwam because ani ni ba bia no mo fi ba wo mo ye bi pen ama wo mo ba ye ne mo be ka ye nyina wo mo ntimi anye ye hu ba bia om de wo man kokoduru ye ene dollar ya mo de bom ho nsamra ne nyina no enye dollar ne nko ano Oheneba di chichire wo man me no ka se obia wo ne hawo economy na ever heterogeneous ka heterogeneous muso ubu ha sa be dollar ekura kofo mo mpe enam te se so de case wo man ka se dollar no wo mo famra fo mo mo stable yi mo fanye enam mi share wo baby wo se dollar no kofo ne kun sika se so ye de ekofo enti nya se bia ye dollar no nko an kire se e bi obi a ba fo mo obi a pe ba ye balancing with other issues me no ka se ne school hun sensem ba ya wo fo ni bi wo ha na sa time ye wo ho mo amfa se free senior
PTA for the day by court
ye nim de ntia Oheneba na ye mpese ye di PTA wo ma obi a opportunity a wo de second best aye dey aka ho and to avoid that no and ntina na ye mpese se PTA sensem ebeba and ma tisi ye se MP no wo adanso asukwa no ana ya refer you to you say umeyi na no so akoka se nkrofo tu bribe
akrofrom omo de kwan privileges committee ana omo fake no
OSP say OSP so umeyi na no sa de no akoka se nkrofo tu eska and the whole MP oyen this need to be dia dance say awofo ni bi atwitwa ya ba chirim sika omo tu
30,300 million
ni nyina obi anim but sometimes ni nyina ni ka say system no ye building for say e be dum ne bi ha wo hu nyina bet ene de afias kra ebinim sika wo mu 2 years bribe wo Oheneba emwa enti ye de ye wo ho se de na wrafo no kwaku kan nyina ye bebo ho dawro Ghana fo akwanya beba bi mba de na ne se wo behwe ne no mu de aba be ya be se wo man no ne be sa aba no na se ya sa be ya de so bi enti de bia ni a wo mu de hwe ye ne se de na wrafo kan so Oheneba se wo ko school na ni made na wo koye exams na wo to so 3 a wo mbeka se wa mo ho mo de kra but we be so di 10th yes wa ya de enti ye MPP scale ya na Ghana fo esusu se ye ba ye betima bo afri se ya ye bi pen ye first time we ba be under the fourth republic through omompani dada kofo no enema ye ni nyina no ye monumental eni gina ho a obi ani ba aba bedru na na do dan kwakufu ado e ba ye obehye mu kana ye nyi ntum se ye be bi 100% nemum ni ye won hihye because foundation ni ye no eye foundation ni ye ya to ho se daachi o man be pagya Ghana card ho nsensem ye keka ye ne o mu twa so bo mo admit say digitalization no and say we free o man mu anya dey enyi enwuma hodo o mo share board e mi yakura ni video boy a o man reverse say we say 24-hour economy na nye aban adwuma obi a me hasa aban physical mission na ankura ni nyina na ya san hye ni bi o but ye can you say education is in the world in the whole of time and you nim say ko nyina na besi but ya dance e o ha obi anim ba bia o man no ye keka ko
ana damlovo or say oral data included garbage entries collected without verification.
Yeah, one na make am smart and middle, yeah.
And you see, a prepare say Yamagana for 100 say MPP for this. I do one case I all prosecute will be. Any part of my accounts or more ekahona esi. Now also what discharge you now will be used one as witness
prosecuting witness.
Enti enya ade bia o na mo pese o mo create impression bi say MPP for ediska. And to be honest with you, when you accuse her, I was all court now kwetiri. Say make us say I still atari eshenu die me gini so obenye ska to we ska na to but then court o say me chere court ne say I still first we ni we na the toy. And that's the problem of the prosecutor. Eti na be hu aso abeka say nkofo bi frefre na chase so make plea bargain. Why na frefre chase be plea bargain? Na me aya me problem they say so say me nu akom afa Ghana ska what dey call aban court. Now I see a first car. Now catch I still say I see what the betray the 60%. Now you 40% and chawa. And no I mean the problem. Sounds will be making a one accountability there. And come any problem. But me issue is then I see there. Who's one clear system one for 40. Now come the other thing that's my challenge. And how are you fighting corruption now? Okano? A problem now fast fighting. Where National Cathedral, I'm now a new Tembia. You hear one proper as on my own. Where me call Abu Dhabi. Now me call Sheikh Zayed, the biggest mosque. And Kwabna, if you go and see the money they are making from the mosques, the money. That's the
when there are issues needing command, your appreciation of the issues will change.
Sir, it will go on for years for the country to reap from it. A form one and son Albert Force and I call Mox walk. And day in, day out, look at the number of tourists.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's vision. No, but see, there. Now, when I catch you, say, you are you, now, mommy. So, we need people with vision. Now, I said that you did at the time. And the project store. Oh, buy ye. Wow, what's set up? Audit. A repute audit company.
Yeah.
And the Abbas said, no adverse finding. What's it day? A day of you. Do you now see a common DA and you tell who he has a bayon? Ah, and that year, what's it will create the same thing? I mean, you are Muslim for our airport. And then you're gonna fool in army and answer it. And this is the almost down at Yakuya. But the answer at the NSA 4 years and the Encassia Yakuya Nacho and the Ghana at home. So we will make them accountable to every step any adibion baby. We will make sure that we do that. It is someone who can and then you see the pressure is that Muka say we have first way, ska say ya kaboma and who here say be kwa IMF. Okay, unkwajimra. Ito unkwajimra, me fa ncheche o man. Because who the day there. You hear scano now. Near the build ya my Ghana. Na o man yentena o man emfa tro. Enko abemu nje to me. Na nje to me we are the people will ask you the necessary questions. And that's the question that we are asking now. Chairman. Obi say Attorney General. Before we Attorney General, I'm Bruno Pao. Ne acumen when it comes to law. Law. So but not news far. Now or expansion on the law.
From technical,
When a doctor in law. But about practical, to be honest with you, to say them engineering. Practically, sir, the doctor no for the year. The
name I know here maintains you. Or trying a Nipano media space within the media space.
Your faculty of law. Criminal books now can I tear you could trim. Hey, Kisia job in criminal books. Now, for prostitute criminal cases are acquired in the food. And to the same, and yet title and a wet believing. And to be honest, if you are good in specific field, it does not mean you will be successful in another area. It is only a businessman now you're successful and just wait to the president. They are two different folks.
Rough Osewusu Ayachuma Nwabieja North Constituency Secretary. Chairman.
Yeah, Oheneba. And then come on, I have 80 lecturers. Now we Timika na Yauko University professors. Why na doctor na why and so mukasi am confirm unprofo fra Bontine be. There's difference between theory and
practicality.
Yes. Let me try procurement. I'm expert in procurement. My charter, what you say, my practice, but me free industry mono. I check a now new things are coming. The mayor me sua de akyerɛ nkwalaa no meyɛ ba sɛ me practice now omo the new laws abeba and now we are going fully on procurement so what you say the man me hu ye say I do bait con no amaminya the overview what is happening but we be our classroom now on practice no what you say you could say be abana ko fan say be onye onkoye director of Ghana supply now say head of procurement in Ghana obebre chance kakra ebi na wo mo ka no ebi na ye ka about Attorney General ne nkrofo a ye ka o masewe papa no madwene ho say me hunu say eye adwenboni bi a wafa ana ama ne nimde a also de ye adwuma no ayera wode otan ene say yem keep on yem painting MPP for nkyere Ghana for say ne ka say o mo bokro no yama saa de ne de adwuma no bedi no won fanye na nkyere say do mo kan ne ye no koro ne koro say obi bokro no ampa yes enti ye de o mo ka ye no propaganda na o mo ye no am ka ye no eno ho adwuma na o mo ye eye no ho adwuma na o mo ye nya bibia eye bo apaye na skana go bodi am na papa no nim skama na wotimi ka say me papa yes me ansem nkam na timi ka say obi afa 3 trillion NSS director 3 trillion ye ka no na ki ko president ko magini no mo wo na 1 trillion just me sikom de beto obi so for bail any sikom body zo obi afa no oduru ho ase oduru ho on ti ase hanan dey o say ne yere ato 61 luxury bags yes na ne watches so some of them ebi boy $1.5 million also some na is enya baako enya mienu nya miensa some aya $1.5 million the same thing I know bafa store sika de bobo dis I know any watch what bo say the watch mienu kra was $1.5 million mienu what you say hey nenti say me na say eska wo me ho a when I mean to try the canal on the minkono. You see, I didn't want you know. And my no much shame, but we are leaving them. Yeah, people for we are leaving them. Yeah, what do you mean to say? We have to come out as a party. Explain to people. Somebody should help me. I think your members of parliament need to help me. Say buffer stock more budgetary allocation for 8 years not say you see for 8 years na say I mean cheso and so on okay canon and ya dey say did agro one more prepare for 2028 and kwabna said the whole canon I was saying members of parliament boy kakra won e ma be because omuka egum from emusa na ka ho omo target oh yes obi o wa we de untumi sara de man on ka say de watere nya no korada it sankofo no wan hwe ya na koto mutiri mu enti emre duru say e ho no mu ni aye prime say ye be koyi no ye ni enkofo kwa no endorse de omo keka no what you say also omo invite omo na omo ma federal party president untumi meka esebia meto na omo fan say party ni mai ade omo yam they are preparing grounds for 2028 or which I will fight is idea where you will be near to Aba. And now yet, you want to near Kaya on some MPP, ya Casa, ya Rio, ya Toye. And I almost saw a woman a brand by your opportunity now, or Mutimi, yeah, near Makodi, near many, almost on their course. And I was happy, say, or yeah, the press and any 30 minutes, and I hadn't been responding. So, no. That is what we have to do. Then we have to state press conference by press conference, giving detailed explanation of everything. What kind? Any time you can say more will be what you tie. Oh yes. I don't know African was say like continuously repeated. No, it become the truth. And it is more propaganda. Secretary. I know this uncle when many Woheneba say, "Ye ministers near the adeno former appointees." No, too silent. Yeah, nini woman. That is it. And as you say, no, yeah, say binum. Some of them will come back and support us. Oh, yes. With financially. Oh, yes. And they say, oh, me akro na paswa, me good animals. I never say, Kwabna, I train a sododo. When I say, honorable a free every year, one on belt. Yes. It was a fantastic match. Oh, Bana.
Oma kegu mo.
Yeah, china one.
Enti ya stress omunye proactive.
We should be quick.
Enya sa atoro no ma seda no mu di.
O ma seda kwaku ya.
Wa hwe ya na to amanfo.
Omo so ma internal elections no. Oh ehia yen dodo. Eni yen beto. I know that they will finish it.
Akom young
boy. Ya nti de kwaku kan dem ne ya dwen say enema ne bo ha mo ka keke because also be a disca fa kone yen kwache no. Enti na da bi om so rom de babontin say ya microphone ho be ye hi be kakra wo hin ba ko gina campaign so kra. Say say wo tensions.
Yeah.
What say? Enti better na wako kasema mu bi akwa akutie. Enti was the last time I talk about me ba her first communication me catch you say ye ni parliament. Say ye ntmen scrutinize niam former appointees document ye fa om krata so ni table so no. Omo amfa mam ye hu the truth a ombeka gum sa hwe bag ya kwaku kan. Na wo be kase da na okeka bom ni sika na na se sika na Ghana ya wie kura mpo. Enti mesre say ye hwe ye party no society ye Oheneba. Me ma me a champion le papa ye wasre me an wasen de ye ma. Opani wo say tutu. Omo be ye wo atonsu. Jinyase park. Omo wo bua kwa me say champion.
Teacher Raf.
Kwabra you see me constituency and me ko say constituency officers no ebi esa set camps na fe meko electoral area no oni bi din komo a still maintenance na se yakoto aba no mu lusu you and am still maintain say esa be kobiem na am say enti wa ye beto polling station wu lusu you no dey still maintain esa be kobiem and na say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dey won lusu pam no enti say yen ya wa for still maintain ye betima ye adwuma ndia na dey no need say ye be say obi a wo so no and one